one. Apparently, because I am done with school, this person wanted to do a live stream. Also, we haven't done one in a while, so we figured let's do one now. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Hello. Um, it's been a it's been a hot minute. No one's even watching it, but still, sup, hi people. Hello, live stream time. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm not alone because honestly, I don't like doing streams alone unless I have something to talk about, and I have nothing to talk about right now. So we have a guest who I am very glad has been quiet until now. Y'all know him. Y'all have seen him before. So pretty sure you know who it is just based on that context. But if you don't, well, then you're about to find out. Hello, person who I'm not even
Hello
sure is a real
there.
person.
Hello there, Mr. Hegemondo Yaya.
Like I said, not even sure if he's a real person. I'm pretty sure I am alone and I'm hallucinating.
Hey guys, it's Josh Goldenberg. I'm back. Hello, what's up? Yes, hi, okay, hi, yeah.
The person who has a YouTube channel but doesn't use it for anything.
Yeah, I don't use it because last time I used it was 7 years ago, and it's awkward for me to use it because only my mom's friends are subscribed to me now. It's just weird. No.
I was about to say, you could just tell them not to subscribe. Like,
I can't tell them we're not even, like, they're not even in contact. I don't even know if they're really
oh
in
dear
contact
lord,
anymore. It's
okay.
just weird. Yeah, this was 7 years ago. Alright,
Imagine taking a 7-year break. Couldn't be me.
I'm gonna send Ish to go live. I just wanna, because he's gonna experiment to even see if it will let him join or not.
I don't think it will, but go ahead and try. I'm not entirely sure how this works anymore.
Okay. I'm really hoping that it will.
I
So we
doubt it
might
next
get, yeah.
time. We might
If
get a
this
third
works,
person, but I'm
we
not
might
sure.
get another guest.
We're
Yeah,
figuring out how
not
this
sure.
works.
Yeah. All right. I'm so glad I'm on my iPad because I'm able to actually like text on my phone and do things more easily now.
Mm, Let's see,
Hey,
YouTube.
try
Did
to
y'all
join, see if
update
it
the
works.
thing yet? Did y'all update this yet to like let me have more than one guest? YouTube, please,
I know, right?
please. For future
Oh,
episodes.
there's 2 people watching now. Yay!
I love how last time I checked there was 0. Okay, I remember.
And there's no
Um,
comments. That's lovely. That's
is it gonna let me see the chat?
that's
The
lovely.
chat, yeah, the chat. Oh my god,
What?
how we go from 2 to 15?
Wait. Oh my god!
Hello, Mia. I'm not sure. I feel like I should know who you are. I feel like you might have
Wait,
watched my stuff before. I don't know.
Mia?
It says Mia Khalifa OFC. I don't know who that is.
What is OFC?
Of course, or that's what that's supposed to stand for. I don't entirely know if that's what that stands for
Unless
here.
it's sounds like a program in this context. Hi
No
Mia.
idea.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, regardless. Oh, okay, none of that. Hello, Mia.
Hi Mia. What up there, girl? No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
we're from 15 to 9. Okay. Well, my bad.
Oh. Ah.
Well, hey, we got 9 watching. Considering how early we are in this stream, that's progress, actually, to be fair.
That is, yeah. Although I don't know if it's a glitch because remember last time it did this, it went from like 2 to like 100 and something, and then all the way back down, then all the way like. Is this thing accurate? That's what I'm wondering. Is it actually accurate?
Also, if y'all can see me clearly or not, I just switched to laying down because I am not good with the camera and I am not trying to accidentally show anything inappropriate.
Eh. And I'm just sitting on my couch with my iPad on my leg on a blanket.
Like, I literally just took a shower and got changed and everything, so I'm not
Yeah.
inappropriately dressed, but, like, again, I don't need to accidentally show certain things, even if it's with clothes and people say things. That
Yeah.
happened one time by accident because I'm not good with a camera, and we don't need that to happen again. I'm good.
Yeah. Can you send me the link for like the actual live stream itself so I can like invite people? That'd be awesome.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Yeah, see, here the problem with that, to whoever that is, I can't really do that. I'm not good with the camera. Actually, wait, hold on.
Show your face, love. Hey,
Does the screen curtain,
yo.
like, does the screen curtain actually block people from seeing me even on live streams? Is that a thing? I did not know
Maybe.
that.
Mia, you know that we're both blind, right? Anyway.
I can't tell if that person is talking to me or Mia. I'm confused.
uh, uh,
Somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, I'm not giving out my address on a live stream. I'm good. I don't need to
my
do all
address
that.
is my address is 777777777. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's totally an address.
Uh-huh, I know, right? Like it's so much an address, bro. Like seriously, no one else can like compare it to
Okay, you're being weird. You're being weird.
Yay, I love weird nos.
I mean, I can tell you I live in New York. Like, if you just want to know what state I'm in, but like, I'm not giving out like a legit address because I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah.
And every time I've
D
gotten that question recently, it's been on Messenger by weirdos.
yeah. Did you send me
So I don't really trust that question anymore.
did you send me the link, Eliza? Like the thing.
Well, you said what?
Did you send me like the actual link for like the regular stream so like people can
Hold
join?
on. Messages. Where are you? Hello. Okay, you're being weird.
Yay! I love weirdness, bruh.
I like how they probably just got to hear all of my like almost all of my people and contacts.
I don't think Mia understands that we're blind.
I'm not entirely sure. Oh, oh, we went from seven. Okay.
Oh. Oh, did you send it? Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. All right, let me send this to places because yeah, I'm sending this to like as many people as I possibly can because
Hello, Aaron. I don't know who you are, but hi. I guess.
Hi there, Aaron. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. No. No. Stop.
That was awesome, bro.
Wait. Where did we? How did we go from? Hold up a few minutes. Monsters are coming to. Home. What?
I'm
What?
not
What?
looking at the I'm not looking at the
I
chat
am, but
just
I'm
because I'm inviting
confused.
people. What's going? I'm just inviting people right now, so I'm not looking at the moment.
Well, Mia asked for us to show our faces again. Aaron said, "Hold on a few minutes." Then Aaron said, "Monsters are coming." Then Aaron said, "Shh."
What the heck, bro?
I don't know what's happening right now.
I'm a monster.
No, you're just weird. There's a difference.
No, I ain't weird. What is
Yes. Yeah.
weird?
I know this dude didn't just say was weird.
I'm not weird, bro.
I know this dude didn't just say was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard that,
Ah.
right? I ain't hallucinating. Like, you heard that, right?
I said no such thing, my man.
Okay, nah, nah, now you just, now you ruined it. You just ruined it. How dare you? Stop now, month. What? What is happening?
I have no idea, bro. You have troll. No, I'm just kidding.
Feel free to subscribe if you're not, by the way, if you're also not a bot, because I don't know who these
I
people
don't
are.
think bots can join streams though. Because they have to click on the link
Well, okay,
and
I
like.
think they can, but I think unless I'm mistaken, you have to legit assign them. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Because I know like big YouTubers who like have the money to do this because they have jobs and whatnot.
Yeah.
I know YouTubers can sometimes like assign bots. For great example, like let's say someone were to like spam in the chat, someone could like
Okay.
assign bots or assign people to act as bots to like put them in timeout so that way they can't use the chat for a bit.
Okay.
I don't know if bots themselves can come onto YouTube though. I don't know how any of that works.
I just sent the link to Scarlett, and she knows like everybody, so she'll be sharing the link.
So what?
I said I just sent the link to Scarlett, and she knows everyone, so I told her to share the link.
Yeah, she's the tinier version of you and a girl.
The tiny
That's the only
version. That's
difference.
so.
She's a girl, but she's
The,
the tinier version of you. That's what I meant to say.
the tiny version. That's cute.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Why did you low-key almost sound like Angel? That was disturbing.
Hi, my name is Angel. Angel Sariano.
You just what's the brr for? What's that? Okay, stop it. I will remove you. I have the power. Don't make me. I will make this stream short.
Ooh, I'm into. No, I'm kidding.
Huh? This is apparently the type of stream that we are having now that I am celebrating that I finished a semester of college. Apparently, people, I can't. My mental sanity. I blame Josh for making it worse right now. Because now I'm just confused.
That's awesome, bro.
Dang. I don't know who's still watching, but apparently there's one person watching.
Oh, wow.
Gonna assume that's why the comments stopped, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. I guess Mia
Whoever
decided
that
to. Or
was,
Aaron.
hope you guys enjoyed the stream for, the time that you were here.
Yeah.
I don't know who they were, but okay.
Yeah. I'm inviting. I'm
No cap.
scrolling through.
I'm only saying this like to kind of just protect myself here because I obviously do not know these people. And I'm kind of saying
Yeah.
this because of the way the last message sounded. I don't know if that one person was a kid, but if there was a kid just watching my stream, please, people, don't let kids watch my stuff.
Why? What did the last message say?
It was just the way it was phrased to me. Like I couldn't tell if that was a kid typing it or if that was just someone like being like funny.
Well, you know that a lot of people who are sighted, though, mostly use like abbreviations and stuff when they type and stuff. So,
I mean, it
like,
literally says monsters. So unless that whole thing is an abbreviation for something, I don't know.
oh, okay. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like either that was a kid writing it, or that was someone who's being funny, or someone who's legit just trolling or like playing around because maybe they know the stuff in my channel. I don't know.
Okay.
Regardless, like I
Yeah.
said, I'm just doing this to protect myself here because I legit do not know either of those people. I think Amia someone, but I don't think it's that person. And I think that person that I'm thinking of was either A, someone who watched my stream a long time ago, or B, someone who was just a comments around a video that I ran across. But
I don't think it's a Mia that you know based on the
regardless,
message.
it's not this person. I know that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I'm not even saying it to be disrespectful because that's not what I'm about. But I am saying, with the content I make, whether it's like covers or anything else, the only thing that y'all got on my channel that I would be okay with kids watching, if you want me to be completely honest, is like my speeches because my speeches aren't controversial and they're also not filled with like certain words depending on who I have on here.
Yeah.
AKA whether it's a cover or a live stream, where again, depending on the person, certain words can be used. So like
Yeah.
with the speeches, I don't necessarily filter myself, but it's because I don't have to. But like if I were to ever get back into like the controversial, like the discussions, the weekly discussions, or like like if I continue to do the covers, depending on what the cover is, or if I do one of these again, maybe I have someone like Ember here next time, or um, if I do a lot of these other things, then like I would be able
Yeah.
to do that. But even then, I wouldn't
Yeah.
want people watching that stuff with their kids because I don't need to get in trouble.
Yeah, makes sense.
Also, Ember Jen, I keep forgetting I can actually say her preferred name on here.
Bro, I love how everybody who I'm sending it to, I've sent it to over 60 something people, and I've
The
gotten no
fact that you
responses.
know that many people is kind of scary.
Bro, I've gotten 0 responses. I'm like, what the
Oh,
heck,
and we're
people?
back to two watching. I don't know who the other person is, but
Oh,
excuse Lord.
yay, that's so funny.
Just kidding.
I might end it like at 30 minutes just because I'm not trying to make this too long, but we'll see what happens.
But it's fun.
Too bad. See, if he was saying stop now monsters, he might have been talking about you. I can't even lie.
I'm not a monster. Oh, what you talking about, bro?
And yet you're doing that.
Exactly, I'm doing that.
Why me? Also, wait, yeah, I asked you this like before we got on here, but I'm assuming my audio is coming through like clear for you.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Mainly saying that because I'm gonna check regardless, like when this stream ends. But I'm not wearing headphones right now, so I don't know if it's gonna sound good to you and then come out like gurgled, like when I actually upload this.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'll have to check that just in case. If anything, I might check that before I make it public, just to be on the safe side. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm trying to find someone who like read my message to try and get them to experiment to see if it will
People
let them
don't
join.
like you. Don't you understand that?
Oh, really? Oh.
What would? Okay. Don't ask questions, Elijah. Just don't ask questions. It's fine.
That's funny.
I am so sorry if I butcher your name. Dalen Makai. I don't know if I
Oh,
said that right.
hey, Dalen, what's up? That's one of my
Okay,
friends.
that is. I'm assuming that's someone you know. So that is how you say your name. Okay, or
I
like,
don't know how to
or
I don't know how to
their name,
pronounce.
whatever it is.
I don't
Yeah.
know how to pronounce the last name.
Doing a live stream, by the way. Just so you know.
Out. Freezing in here, bro.
Exactly how I like it.
For them, that was his dad. For those that don't know.
Yeah, for like first time live people watching, because I don't know how many of my live streams anyone's gone back and checked. Yeah, that was my dad.
Yeah.
Y'all might actually hear him in some of my videos, depending on what the video or the short is, because I know a lot of shorts I make are with him. Specifically because I'll be out somewhere, like making a short, and just be like, "Yo, Dad, you want to say hi?"
I'm texting Artemisa because she just responded to me, so she might be able to experiment to see if it will let her join.
I forgot about Artemisa.
Can you experiment and try and join with us to see if it will let a
Hey,
third person?
okay, we already got 2 likes. Thank you to whoever gave this a like. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hold on. Let's see if Artemisa will do it. Let's see if it will let her.
Will YouTube be nice? Let's find out.
Let me know if you can join. All right, let's see if it works for her.
Did you send her the Go Live Together link, like the first one I sent you? Josh.
Vanessa. Oh, hi.
Did you send her the go live together link or?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, because I was gonna say I don't know if it's
Um,
gonna work. We're about to find out. But according to whoever Vanessa is, hi Vanessa, by the way.
Vanessa's the girl who we talked to on a FaceTime call a while back. You remember? You knew her as Nevaeh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she goes by Vanessa.
My bad. I'm being real with
Yee.
you. When people switch up names and no one tells me, I kind of get confused.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even saying that to be disrespectful. I'm just saying it because it's facts.
Yeah.
Also, I'm assuming everyone else can hear me clearly, considering no one said anything yet. So, I mean, if y'all can't, let me know. But if you can, awesome. That means this whole thing is working.
Yeah.
Okay, but why is Vanessa's name on here like the one that I like the most? Like I don't know why. To me, that's just that's just creative to me. Like I don't know why, but I do.
Yeah.
Like all
It's
these other
really...
ones sound like either that person's real name or like a username, kind of. But this one over here, just Vanessa's Virtual Village. Like, why does
Sounds
it sound
cool.
like the name of like a story?
Yeah, I know, right? It does. Vanessa's actually, I think she might want to create a story. So,
Oh, word? Okay.
Vanessa, you could create it on Google Docs, and Elijah and I could help you edit it if you want.
Facts. I'm over here. Well, I can't say I'm writing fan fiction anymore because I'm honestly not. I used to, and then I kind of just gave up because I ended up doing other things, and I also
Yeah.
kind of moved on from certain fandoms, but
Yeah.
mainly just because this is what happens when you watch TV, and when you watch it with people that either A disappear or B the fandom itself just becomes trash. I'm totally not calling out like 3 of my favorite fandoms back in the day. I have no idea what you're talking about.
See if it gave you some sort of alert that Artemisa was trying to join. She read my message, so I'm trying to figure out if it's like, I don't know.
Credit. Ew, what was that? I'm currently not seeing anything.
Okay. What's going on? Is it letting you join?
Credit to Jazzby for that username. I don't know who that is, but whoever that is, awesome job with
Oh,
the username.
I know who that is. Hey, what's up, Jasmine?
Well, no, she's not here.
Oh, okay.
Vanessa was just saying credit to whoever that is for the username that she has, I'm assuming. Like for Vanessa's
Oh,
username.
yeah, that's Vanessa's. That's one of Vanessa's friends, and I know her as well.
Also to answer your question, Josh was saying that if you still want to create a story, you can do it on Google Docs. Like you can create a new document, like type in there.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much what it's for. Google Docs is literally just Google Documents. So,
Yeah,
or at least I'm
man.
assuming, considering how it's spelled, I'm assuming that's what it stands for.
Yeah.
Hold on. I still think Josh should become a YouTuber for his love of recording. Also, I'm assuming you were trying to say, are y'all all right with me being here? I agree. That's also up to him, though. Honestly, I don't know what this dude's gonna do with his channel.
And of course, we're all right with you being here. You should be
Yeah.
here.
Also, the more the merrier. Like I said, as long as you're not like a literal kid, because it's not like I do anything inappropriate on this channel.
She's
But
she's
regardless, I
16.
don't need people watching this channel if they're kids.
And by kid, he means like under like 12
Yeah, pretty
or
much.
something. Yeah.
And I'm not
Vanessa's
saying that to
16.
be rude. There are some 12-year-olds and 10-year-olds that are very mature. I know this because of the school I went to, even though that
I mean,
school was horrible, but still.
Elijah, Vanessa's friend Jasmine is the one I told you about on that last FaceTime call when we were listening to those voice messages. Jasmine was the mature one I told you about who got upset about the situation or whatever. And you were like, oh my
And
God, she's actually a mature 13-year-old? And I was like, yep.
see, and that's what I'm saying. I know some teenagers, like starting teenagers or people below that age who, again, can be mature, but at the same time, I don't need them watching my channel, copying whatever I'm doing, and then me getting in trouble for something that a like minor is watching. I'm good. Like I'm 21. I'm going to do things that obviously, like again, I'm not saying that in a weird way. I'm just saying, as a 21-year-old, I'm going to be doing stuff that 13-year-olds may not know about. Maybe a certain cover that I don't know, like covering, or a certain song that came out so weird. Maybe a
Yeah.
certain song that I'm covering or a certain topic that I'm talking about might be too mature. But like considering I don't limit 18 and above to my videos because 17-year-olds and all that can still watch my content, some 13-year-olds are probably going to stumble upon it. Yeah,
Yeah.
again, for that reason though, if they're not mature enough to watch it, I'm not trying to be the one getting in trouble because that's not trying to be rude, but I've said this on live streams before and I'll continue to say it just because it's true. That is not my problem. It is not my kid. I'm not even being rude. I'm just speaking facts.
Yeah.
If that person is not mature enough to watch what I am putting out, okay, the click away button is right there.
Yeah.
And if they don't know to do that, well, then you might want to take your phone to your parent when you see my channel just to make sure. Because
Yeah.
I don't think it's right that YouTubers are getting in trouble for literally just putting out content. See, now, if they know, like willingly know, that kids are watching their stuff when they shouldn't be, or if they're legit targeting their content toward kids when they shouldn't be, okay, that's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
But if it's literally
Exactly.
just them putting out content and kids just so happen to stumble upon their content because the internet is a thing, and that's obviously where this all is. And I'm starting to realize Gen Alpha is kind of too smart for their own good. I'm not even kidding. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Josh knows this. I literally have a niece that knows how to somehow work YouTube videos. And I'm not saying like she creates YouTube videos. No, I mean like when she watches YouTube, she knows how to click on a video she wants. And that video may not be suitable for kids, but she don't care.
Yeah.
So kids are getting smart nowadays, and it's kind of scary. And the fact that I'm over here 21 saying that I feel old, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah. All right. So Artemisa said she tried to join, but her YouTube just crashed. So I don't know if. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
She's all, what?
She said she tried to join, and whenever she clicked on the join button, her YouTube app just crashed. It didn't even say
Oh
she
my
couldn't
god, okay, so
actually
you know what? That's not just a me thing. Thank you. Thank you.
join.
So, you know what? I'm assuming it might be on the lines of the thing I told you, because remember I told you, like, whenever I try commenting on something, like, it kicks me out of the app and it crashes?
Oh yeah, does anyone have any ideas about that? Whenever Elijah tries to comment on any YouTube video,
I
he can
literally
write the
can't
comment.
comment on anything. I'm not even kidding. It's
He
not
can
letting me.
he
It'll let
can
me
write.
type, but it will not let me send the comment.
Yeah, whenever he clicks on the send button, the app just closes, and then it won't send.
And then next
So
thing you know,
I
I
don't
try
know.
to open the app. It's over here like loading video alert. Next thing you know, either A, alert, YouTube crashed, or B, it'll literally just say loading just to show me the videos again. And I'm like, dude, what was
Yeah.
that for? Like, what? If
Oh,
my
hi
comment was
Artemisa.
inappropriate, I would get it. Okay, but I'm never making inappropriate comments. So why in the world?
Elijah Artemisa just said something about it. She's shooting
Wait,
star.
hold up. Let me check. Okay, I saw that one already. I'm not even sure what Vanessa just said because I did not understand that typing.
Vanessa uses
I'm
Braille screen
back.
input and types. Vanessa uses Braille screen input and types super fast, and her messages don't come
Ooh,
out.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Shoot, I legit know that that's a problem because of what almost happened on my final. And what I mean is, I'm so glad I proofread, because when I was trying to transfer that to a dictation over to my freaking phone to put like in a document, I promise you, even when I was writing it on my Braille note Polaris, half of the time, I'm over here realizing my fingers slipped and there was a dot in there that was not needed, or there was a whole letter that was not needed.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the great thing. When you're a fast typer, you can get stuff done quick. Yeah, but that doesn't always mean you're gonna get stuff done correctly. I'm sorry, it's just true.
Yeah.
Especially if you're typing on a Polaris or a just Braille note in general. Computers maybe kind of have the same problem. Yeah, but the most you're gonna make a problem with a computer with typing fast is your finger's gonna slip and it's accidentally gonna press like a wrong key. Now, yes, that might do the same thing. Maybe that might even be worse. But for the most part, it's very rare. It seems that happens if you're like really good with the keyboard. If you're really good with the Braille note, it don't matter.
Yeah. You should look at the other comments because Artenis ended up saying something about the YouTube thing.
Yeah, hold on. Reconnect to my internet. Hold up.
Oh, that thing.
I'm not. Wait, what?
What?
I don't know if she was trying to say I'm not interested in copying your comment your content. I don't know. Huh?
I'm not sure. Dalen's super nice
Vanessa's
though.
confusing me. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Shooting
Oh, that's
star. Hi,
Vanessa.
humans. Okay. Hold on. Let
Not
me correct
Artenisa.
you there real quick, buddy. He is either a human or a mortal being. Okay, I am not. There is a difference. Don't make that
No,
mistake again.
no. I am better than a demigod. Okay, shut up.
See, here's my thing. If you were a monster, like if you were a monster, right? You didn't realize that doesn't make you better than a demigod. That makes you the thing that demigods slay. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not a monster. I'm the boss of the demigod. I created you, Perseus.
You are not Zeus.
No, 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 no. I'm not Zeus, but I created every single god
You are not
ever.
chaos.
I know I created chaos.
That is not how that works. We are not having this conversation again. We already had
Oh,
this conversation on the stream before. We are not doing this again.
oh, heck yeah, yo, yo, yo.
Literally just me and Josh talking and being interesting people. I
All
blame
right,
most of
next.
the quote unquote interesting stuff on Josh.
And then the next one, Artemisa explains about the update.
Oh my god, thank you for finally saying something. Okay.
Yep,
YouTube,
exactly.
I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. I'm literally just pleading with you at this point because apparently this isn't even a blind thing. This is just a you thing. Please fix this.
Yeah.
Because that means literally with the way you phrase it, I'm assuming that means you don't even have to have any type of like visual impairment because it's not even a voiceover problem. It's literally just a YouTube problem. Why would y'all do that? Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but if this new update had bugs, why did you release it? I'm confused. This is
Exactly.
literally the third time something like this has happened, dude. Come on.
I know, right? Come on, bruh.
And no disrespect, but it seems like the only way to get past that is by deleting YouTube and re-downloading it. I'm not gonna constantly do that.
Yeah. You have
I'm sorry,
four.
I'm not. I refuse.
You got 4 comments to catch up on.
Oh yeah, no, it's an issue. Like not overall, but when it comes to YouTube, at least so far, it's an issue because
Wait, what is? Wait, what are you talking
I
about?
don't know if you meant like when you said 16. I don't know if you're talking like if that's part of the YouTube update or if you're talking the iPhone because the iPhone
No,
itself
no,
is
no,
not a
no,
problem.
no. Oh, Vanessa, he thought you were talking about the iPhone. No, she's talking about how old she is.
Hold on. Wait.
I hope 16 isn't an issue for Elijah. She means, is it okay to be here if I'm 16?
I was about to say if you mean that, then yeah, that's not a problem. I don't care.
Then, yeah, that's. He thought you were talking about the
I
iPhone
couldn't tell
16.
if you were talking about an update or like I didn't know what that was.
That's fine.
Yeah, nah. When I say kid, I literally mean like if you're either a sheltered 13-year-old or anything below that. Specifically
Yeah,
because I personally wouldn't mind, but at the same time, like if you're a preteen and watching, I don't really care. Because
yeah,
honestly, I think preteen is when most people start really discovering the internet anyways. My problem specifically is the fact that I'm being cautious because I know how some people's parents can get depending on what they hear.
yeah.
And again, I'm not saying it to be disrespectful, but I'm not trying to be the one getting in trouble for something that I didn't do just because someone's kid decided to come and watch my stuff when,
Yeah.
obviously they're the ones who have the access for whatever reason to do so.
Also, you're gonna love Dalen's comment right after Vanessa's. You're gonna love hers.
Love that. Thank you.
The
I
YouTube
can't. I
app does
can't.
that to her as
I
well.
literally can't
Yeah.
stand YouTube sometimes. Don't ban me, YouTube, please. I wasn't joking, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Okay.
Yeah, Darren. No, I'm just kidding. I like you, Darren.
I mean, the funny thing is, even if he works at YouTube, I don't think he has the power to do that. So maybe he does. I don't know what his position is. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is
Vanessa.
I'm just a dude trying to create. I'm gonna need y'all to leave me alone. I ain't trying to break no rules.
I know, right?
Okay, no, see, I think that right there broke a few rules. I'm sorry, YouTube. I did not tell him to do that.
Vanessa's comment is nice.
Yeah, nah. So you know what? Now that I know this isn't just a me thing, I'm not upset about it. I just need YouTube to fix that problem because
Yeah.
I like something tells me if it's me, Vanessa, and Matt that it's not just us either, which means someone would have had to have reported this by now. YouTube, I know
Yeah.
y'all usually don't fix things that are brought to your attention, but can you do this like when you get the chance, please? Just this
Yeah.
one thing. I'm just asking for a favor.
I think you got 6 comments to look at. I think 6 or 7 more to look at.
That's funny.
Wait, which
We
one?
fixed it. We fixed it. No, you didn't. Stop lying.
Oh, Artenisha's. Okay.
Apple over here for all they're worth, because I love them over Android. For any Android users in here, I'm sorry. It's just facts. I'm sorry, but like, I'm just gonna keep it 100. Keeping it 100. I like Apple better. Okay, okay. But all I gotta say is,
Bro,
with all these
someone just
software updates and all these other updates over here being like, we fixed yada yada yada. Apple says that all the time. The next thing you know,
Eliza,
it comes out with something
Eliza,
weird, worse.
Eliza, you're gonna laugh at this. Marquise I'm just random. Marquise made a room on Clubhouse called "That's Fine, Throw a Temper Tantrum."
I'll be right back. Y'all probably didn't see that, but that was a face palm. What? I don't know what y'all just saw. If y'all saw something again, I don't think y'all did because I was kind of like standing on my bed
Yeah.
or like standing on my knees on my bed, so I wasn't even that close to the screen. But regardless, whether y'all saw the face palm or not, or y'all heard it, what? Why? Why?
Yeah.
But yeah, regardless, everyone's over
Uh,
here talking about how they fix bugs, and then next thing you know, there are more bugs. So honestly, at this point, unless it's fixing a problem that I have, I'm not really about to believe it. I'm sorry, it's just facts.
by the way, Artemisa, Dalen, Vanessa, whoever else, can you guys like share the link around and get other people to subscribe to Elijah and send the link in all your, I don't know, other servers, Discord, WhatsApp, what Team Talk, whatever, blah blah. I don't care. Thanks. Elijah, you have I think 6
Can I
comments?
just say
I don't
I
know where
low-key
you're
love how when you said blah 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 blah, your audio cut you so bad.
Bloppity bloopity blow blah blah blah.
Why did you cut him there? We love when that happens.
Which one?
Something about, I think Vanessa said something about she was trying to do like a movement and YouTube wouldn't let her.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you have 5 comments after that.
Yeah. See, here's the weird thing. For me, it worked for like all of like a day, and then
Yeah, reinstalling
next thing
doesn't
you
work.
know, it went back to this.
Also, Elijah, you know what I was noticing because I was listening to some of the past live streams, and here's the thing: I forgot to tell you this, whenever we do a go live together feature, nobody can hear either of the people's voiceover on either side. The only time, because you were saying to Ember on one of them, you said something to her like, um don't text me this because then my voiceover will read it out loud. It doesn't matter. If you're doing the only time people will be able to hear your voiceover is if you're on alone. If you're doing it with
Okay, so I'm
another
gonna assume that
person,
means you were sending it from a different device. So I was about to be like, let me prove you wrong for a second.
yeah, I was sending it from a different device. So when you're on alone, everyone can hear your voiceover when you're scrolling through the comments and stuff. But when you're on with another
Yo,
person,
YouTube, y'all want to fix that while you're at it?
yeah, no one can hear your voiceover. So what I was thinking was when you before you respond to a comment, you should give a summary of what that comment says, so that way the people who are listening to this after it's posted are not confused, like what the heck just happened?
Yeah, honestly, I might, because I know a lot of YouTubers don't do that, and even I get confused.
Yeah. Okay, I think you have 4 comments left. So just give a summary of each before
Changing
you
playback
respond.
speed doesn't work either. Yeah, honestly, I don't think anything's gonna work.
Yeah.
I think
Changing playback
YouTube.
speed does not
I've been
work.
saying this too much at this point, but I'm sorry. It's just facts. And I'm not
Yeah.
that big of a creator, so they probably ain't even gonna see this. But like, all I'm saying is, I think personally, YouTube just needs to fix the problem. Will they? Probably not.
Elijah, you should contact one of the major YouTubers with over a billion
See,
subscribers or something, and you
I
should
would, but like, I don't have their number, and even if they did, honestly, I'm sorry, but all of the major
no, no,
YouTubers kind
no.
of scare me.
No, 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 no. I mean, you should find out, you should find one of their live streams, join it, comment, and be like, "Help me, get YouTube more accessible," or something
Yeah,
like
see,
that. I
here's the
don't know.
problem. Even if I wanted to, unless YouTube fixes it when I decide to do that, I don't think that I'd even be able to send that comment, honestly.
That's true. Yeah. That's
What's
that is
next? Are you
true.
gonna forbid me from putting titles again?
Yeah, exactly.
I
All
hope
right,
I
3
didn't just
comments.
jinx that. I'm so serious. I swear, if that happens again, where I cannot title my freaking shorts, I am going to cry. Like,
All right, 4 comments
that was
left.
such an annoying time in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree. But that's not your
Uh,
responsibility to the parents to do a better job of monitoring their kids. No, trust me, I agree. Here's the problem. I don't know how old you are, so I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but I've experienced this.
Artenisa's 16. She's 16.
Okay, that's what that is. I don't know if this has ever happened to you then, but I do know that I've heard of it happening, and I'm pretty sure it's happened to me a few times with my own parents, but that's a whole different thing.
So yeah. So
Parents
Elijah, the name
don't really like to be told when they're wrong.
Elijah, the name Shooting Star, whenever that's Artenisa. So you know.
Got
So
it.
whenever you see that now. Yeah.
So yeah, RTD. So I don't, like I said, I don't know if this has happened to you before, but it's happened to me. I'm pretty sure. I think on the call you might have said the same, but I don't know. Parents don't necessarily love to be told when they're wrong, even if you do it in a respectful way. It's a problem.
Pretty much, yep.
I don't know why that's the case, and I'm not even calling out my own parents because I could, because I kind of am talking about them, but I'm also just talking about parents in general.
Yeah.
Parents in general seem to just not like being called out when they're wrong, even if you're doing it in a nice, respectful way. I do not know why,
Bro, whenever
but
I
it's just
call
true.
my dad is so different. Whenever I call my dad out for being wrong, he'll just tell me how proud of me he is.
Can your dad be everyone's dad?
I'll just be like my
Like,
dad will do something.
can you clone your dad and then somehow just reverse time to where every single clone was the dad of everyone? That would be nice.
Yeah, like whenever
Although then
whenever my
again, that might
dad
actually have some flaws. Oh wait, no, we'd be related. Then nope, I took that back. I'm good.
like whenever my dad does something stupid, I'll call him out on it, and then or my dad will do one of two things. Number one, he'll joke around with me it was 2 years ago. He was trying to get me and my brother to talk more often, and so I was like, well then why don't you talk to your sister? You need to talk to her more often. And my dad just jokingly goes, stop being so logical and reasonable with me, okay?
I'm sorry, he said that to you.
Yeah,
He
because I
said,
called him
"Stop
out
being
on
logical and reasonable with me." To you,
yeah, because I called him out
what
on
world am I living in?
no, yeah, because I called him out on he was like I was like, you're trying to get me to talk to Tolly more, but you're not talking to your sister. Like, you should talk to your sister more
Guys,
then.
Josh is making sense, and on top of that, he's making sense on a live stream. What world am I in right now? I don't like this.
Yeah.
See, even
And then
like even my voice, I heard my own voice say I don't like this. For once, I'm not even cringing because I'm just telling the truth. Why? Also, hold up.
what?
Artenisa, thank you. You are a real one for that
Uh,
comment. Straight up,
comment
just
summary.
Elijah. Thank you. I agree with you. Android sucks. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
Android is evil. No, I'm just kidding. It's not evil. It's Future's Android is decent. It has a decent microphone. Okay, I'll give credit to that. But besides that, no.
I will say this, and I'm also lucky. I'm also glad that we kind of got this whole YouTube thing situated with other people commenting because straight up
Wait, comment
for like
comment
the long.
summary. What?
You saw what?
Oh, did you look at another comment, or are you just saying in
No, no, I'm
general?
talking about the people who already said this over.
Oh, okay.
And I'm mainly saying that because I know when I was talking to Jenna about this, right?
Yeah.
She was over here kind of confused about it. She was like, "That might just be a you thing." Okay, so apparently it's not happening to everyone, but it's not just me. I thought this was an Apple thing for like a while because of what Jenna said, because it wasn't happening to her, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, what?"
Yeah, I forgot that you call her that. I've been saying Ember.
I kind of end up just getting used to calling her that around people because I tried not to use like her preferred name around people because I know not everyone's going to be okay with it,
Bruh, it
and
doesn't matter.
I'm not trying to put her in an uncomfortable situation.
It doesn't matter. It's her preferred name. It's not anyone else's
Yeah, her
preferred name. It's
preferred name, but
hers.
at the same time, you know how her and I both are, dude.
Yeah, that's true. But if people don't like her preferred name, guess what? I'm sorry, but that's kind of too bad for you guys because guess what? It's not your life. It's hers. Okay? So stay out of her life and let her live her own life. Seriously.
Trust me, I'm not. I might have to freaking clip that,
Yeah.
like low key.
Yeah. If she wants to be called Ember, then if that's her preferred name and if you guys don't like it, you guys are not living her life. She is living her own life and her life does not have to revolve around what
That's straight
everybody
up
else in the
facts.
world wants.
That's straight up
Her
facts.
life it doesn't have to yeah, her life doesn't have to revolve around what every single other person in the world wants. Is it good to, help people and please people? Yes, but not to the point where you're just doing whatever other people want and being a follower.
I don't like that Josh is speaking logically on my live stream. I'm scared. That's usually not how this works.
Hey, thank Future, okay? He's the reason why I'm doing this.
Hold on, I gotta call someone real quick. Yo, Perseus! The human's doing it again! I thought we had a I thought we had a discussion about this.
uh,
No, why are you laughing? I'm being serious. I thought we had I thought we had a discussion about this. You are immortal, okay?
no.
You, hey, hey, the Overwatcher is talking here.
I do
Shush.
not care about the stupid Overwatcher, okay? I'm better than the stupid little
Okay,
Overwatching
yeah, nah, he's your
pathetic
problem. I
little.
can't handle him. Nope, goodbye. I quit. Nope, I'm done. I quit. I'm out. You made him leave. You
Bye.
made him leave. Why would you?
Yay!
What did you do?
I destroyed him. I
Hold
win.
on.
Josh Goldenberg wins again. Anyway, next few comments.
Whoa.
You're on
Hold up.
Dalen's should be the next one.
LOL, what the heck from Artenisa. That's what I agree
Oh,
with you. I just ate some
uh,
garlic knots for dinner, and you didn't share any through
oh
the
my god.
screen with me, you monster.
Oh my god, I love garlic knots.
Garlic knot, low key. Next time we get pizza, even if it's from the regular pizza shop, if I can't get pepperoni pizza, I'm getting some dang garlic knots. Okay, I'm getting
Elijah,
something good out of this.
Elijah, do you guys have restaurants out there where they give you garlic rolls as appetizers?
That's a thing.
Oh my god, you guys do not
That's a
have it in New
thing.
York. Bro, for those of you that know about this in California, there's two restaurants, Wood Ranch Barbecue and Red's Barbecue, and they
Okay,
give
yeah, no,
you
you told me about that, but now we don't have that up here.
they give you garlic rolls as appetizers. And at Wood Ranch Barbecue, you can also get these, they're not onion rings, they're onion strings.
Heck,
Yeah. They're like they taste the same as onion rings, but they're like in little like super thin, long, kind of like extremely thin French fries.
that is not fair. That is not. I gotta go to California. I gotta go to Kentucky. I gotta go to so many different places.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, America's the land of the free, and yet some states be doing better than others. Why is that? That's messed up, people.
Yeah.
Android
There's
sucks like failed dirt.
wait, what?
No,
Wait, what?
Vanessa's virtual village. Just straight up, Android sucks like failed DoorDash orders. I don't even use DoorDash, but I know why that's funny.
No, no, no. It makes sense because Vanessa texted me a couple weeks
Uh,
ago. Vanessa texted me a couple weeks ago and she said, Josh, can you do me a favor and ask all your friends about their worst restaurant or DoorDash experiences? And I was like, okay, sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing that I'm pretty sure like DoorDash and I don't know. Is that supposed to technically be the same thing as Uber Eats? Like I feel like
Kind of.
okay, because I was gonna say I don't know if there's a difference, but if there's not, I can definitely say which one I've had a bad experience with.
Go ahead. Vanessa would absolutely love
I'm
this.
totally not, I'm totally not calling that Applebee's. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I do that?
Go
Who
ahead.
who who would call out such an amazing place like Applebee's? They give great. They get it's not like I made like 2 or 3 shorts about them where I have made it clear that that their service, whether it's in person or not, was bad. What are you talking about? Aside from like that one time where the service was actually pretty good, but like you know, for the most part, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I just no.
Yeah.
Applebee's is not my favorite place. If you want to take me to my favorite place, that's like I don't know if it's like considered cheap, but it at least has good food. I'll go to TGIF. There's sometimes a hit or a miss, but for the most time they're a hit, and I love that place. Applebee's, get away from me. You have good food. You have great food. Actually, that's a food. What was I saying?
You have
Words.
great food.
You
Food
have
and
great
fruit
food.
combined.
You have great food. You do, but your service
Yeah.
is bad. I can't do it.
Yeah. So, wait, why don't you describe your experience? Because after that, you have 15 comments to look at.
Yeah, and all I have to say is basically the first time at Applebee's, it was me and a worker that went there, and we were going to a movie, and we stopped there for lunch because we didn't have anything on us to eat, so we stopped there. It took like
Hmm.
3 waiters for us to even see that our food was ready, and by the time we saw our food was ready, it was on a different table just sitting there, which means it was sitting there the whole time, so we were just like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do this," and we just left and got something at the movies. The second time with my family, it was kind of the same thing, only the difference was people just kept messing up the order or just didn't bring the order correctly, as in, like, they kept messing it up or they just took forever.
Yeah.
And then the third time, it was pretty much just, again, they messed up certain orders.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it like, they're not allowed to. They are human. I get it. Okay, my thing is it happens every time.
Yeah.
And it's only Applebee's where that happens to us. That happens at other places, yes, but not that often, people.
Hmm.
I shouldn't be having to be over here like throwing shade at a restaurant because we've had bad experiences almost every time and only one good experience. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Yeah. All right.
Also, wait, hold
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. You have like 15 comments. You left off right after Dalen said garlic knots, and then Vanessa. Yeah, you left off after that.
Sucks. I have to leave the stream to share. Yeah, I mean, I'll say this.
No, you
I'm
don't
kind of
have
surprised.
to.
Well, wait, if you mean like share it, period, yeah, no, technically you don't have to. The share button
Yeah.
should be there.
Yeah, you don't have to leave it. Next.
Knowing YouTube, they'll break. Yeah, they will. They will.
Wait,
They'll
what?
break more. Knowing YouTube, they'll break more things before they fix them. Yeah, I promise
I
you, that does
mean,
not. That wouldn't surprise me.
you're not. Was that
Because
Artemisa?
there are many things to this day.
I'm assuming that was Artemisa who said that.
Hold on, let me check. Why did it take me away? What are you doing?
Remember, hold your phone in one position, else it will do the orientation thing.
Yeah, it was Artenisa.
Okay. All right. Next.
I might end up ending this soon. For the Vanessa person, I'm kind of just trying to get through these first.
Oh, okay.
Artenisa, Josh, I'm actually 18.
Oh, okay. You're 18. All right.
And Vanessa,
some rea-
Josh is 18.
Because
Hey,
I said
Josh, did you know
16.
she's 18?
Yeah, Elijah. She's 18. Okay, 18. 18. 18. 18.
Oh, God, what was that? Why'd you sound like an old grandpa in the last one?
Right, next. He's looking. He's looking at the next comment.
If you click the more options button, it should work.
Oh yeah,
Or, wait,
Dalen's telling her how to
then
share
tap
it.
share should work. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's how I do it.
Yeah, should work. Next.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I get it. Like, all parents
Wait,
want to
what's
get
the?
hold on. Oh yeah, I know it's like it hurts their ego if you call them out on their parenting. Yeah, I get it. I do. Because, all parents want to be good parents and they don't want to make the mistakes that their other like their parents made or anything. Okay, but you're still human. Like,
Exactly.
you're allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But that also means you have to own up to your mistakes.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that doesn't even just go for parents, it's everyone. Like, but
Yep.
I'm just saying parents and especially politicians. We're not going to get into who here, but like just regardless, especially politicians seem to have a very hard time admitting when they mess up, and it's not okay.
I have a friend. I'm gonna give him the alias Gel, so that way, like, it doesn't know. But Gel texted me and basically was talking about how one of the reasons why he's in such a bad mental state is because his mom puts him down all the time, insults him, and always tells him how worthless he is.
See, and that right there is a problem. And then if you're not even willing
Exactly.
as the parent to understand that, that says so much about you.
Yeah.
Arsenisa, just LOL, you're in an alternate universe. I don't know what we were doing when she put that.
I'm not sure what that comment was referring to, but
Vanessa, I'm in such a similar situation. I'm assuming we're talking about the parent thing. I don't know.
yeah, I think so. Vanessa's mom is
I'm not even gonna try.
say Dalen. Dalen.
Dalen, that's what you said. Okay, hold on. I found a recipe for gingerbread cookies. Yo, you want to share that in the chat? I want some gingerbread cookies. That sounds good. I don't got no snacks here.
It won't all fit. There's a limited amount of characters you can type.
Ah, frick, I forgot.
Yeah.
That's actually annoying. Like, I get it, but at the same time, dude.
Yeah. I love Artenisa's next comments. I know where you are.
Oh, trust me, Artenisa, I agree 100% with that about the it's no one else's preferred name, so they shouldn't get mad. Dude, I promise you, I met her
Exactly.
with her preferred
Yeah.
name. So when she
Yeah.
told me, I think that wasn't her name, like when I finally got her contact and the contact said something else, I promise you for the longest, I thought I got the contact for someone else.
Yeah.
Until she told me, like, no, I think Alyssa told me it was her, but then she was like, yeah, no, that's, like, the C is for, like, my whole name. And I was like, wait, what?
Okay.
Huh?
I want to quickly give an opinion on the LGBT thing, and it won't be anything mean or anything. But I
I mean, you're
want to say
part of it,
this.
so I mean,
I mean, technically. Oh yeah, for those that don't know, apparently asexual and aromantic are now part of the LGBT community.
it's been like that for a while, dude.
No, but a lot of people don't know it though. I told a lot of people, they were like, "What?"
Bro, the
um,
IA is there for a reason.
yeah. So okay. So here's my thing, right? Um, First of all, it's okay to respectfully disagree the way that like Fernando does, where he's like, I don't agree with the concept, but like I'll still be nice to you and treat you with respect because you're still a human being and you deserve rights and I'll,
Just don't be a jerk
try
about
and
it.
yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. My thing is, who cares? Seriously, who cares? Why is it such a big deal? So what? Someone wants to be, I mean, if you think about it, if you think of, and I'm not saying this goes for the person coming out because that's different, but this goes for the other people who have an issue with it. Why do you guys care? It's not your life. Why does it affect you so much? The only way it would affect you is if you want to like date them. Otherwise, who the heck cares? Like at
P.S.
at
We're
the end,
talking to all the people who want to, like, beat them and stuff like that.
yeah,
Proceed.
because at the end of the day, pronouns and names, at the end of the day, if you think about it, they're literally just words. So if
I
someone
mean,
wants to be referred
technically,
So if someone wants to be referred to as a different name or different pronouns, you're literally just using different words. Why is that such a
then
big
listen,
deal?
it may not sound right with the way he's saying it, and it may not sound right, period. I get it, but, like,
Yeah.
to be fair, when did words start sounding right in the first place? And by that I mean, I do want to point out humans, us, all of us, like stepping out of just like playing around, just the human race here.
Yeah.
Y'all do know that we are technically the only ones that use words, right?
Yeah.
You do know that
and
we are the ones who made the way we speak a thing in the first place, right?
and there's already weird words that has a K in it, but the K is silent. There's silent
Yeah,
letters
do
and
we
stuff
even
like
need to
that.
go into
So
how weird the English language is, especially?
yeah.
Because we could
So
be here all day. Like great example. Why do we still have silent letters? What is the point of a silent letter?
yeah, exactly. So my point is, if you think about it, let's talk about transgender. If someone wants to go by a different name or different pronouns, unless you are currently dating the person or unless you were interested in the person, why do you care? Why does it affect you? It's not your life. Stay out of it. If you don't accept their decision, then simply just stay away from them and don't talk to them. But even then, that's stupid. Why would you stop talking to someone because of their identity? Even if you don't agree with it, that's not your life. That's not your identity. That's theirs. Leave them alone. You don't get to control other people's lives. Everyone should have their own autonomy to be able to do whatever they want. Nobody should be forced to do anything. Autonomy is important. So take that and also think about what I said about the fact that they're just words. Bruh, if Gianna came to me right now and said, "Hey, I'm transgender. I want to go by the name Michael." I'd be like, "Okay, Michael." Like I literally like don't
Facts.
care. I literally
Like, I'll
just
say
don't care.
this, me personally, just because I would have to get used to, not messing up.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to sit here and be like, I disrespect the fact that you go by Michael. Like, that's
Yeah, like
why.
I
It's not
understand
that serious. It's not that deep.
like I understand getting used to it because I've been calling her Gianna for so long. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to saying Michael, if hypothetically that happened. So I understand getting used to it and getting used to um, using different pronouns based on the voice. Like I understand that, but those are just social constructs. I mean, we were raised knowing like a girl's voice is more high pitched than a guy. Like that's just how we were raised and stuff. But
Oh
like
yeah,
that
and I
doesn't
promise
mean
you, there are some women
that
out
that
there
can't
that
be
I've met
different.
that are not that it doesn't follow like that for them, and it's really not that deep. It's not that
Exactly.
serious.
And there are some guys I met who have girls' voices, and Elijah, we know one of them, the tech piano player kid,
Oh yeah,
aka Fabienne. Yeah, him.
I forgot about
Um,
him.
yeah. So at the end of the day, though, like they're literally just words. Somebody wants to be referred to by different words. Why is that such a big deal? Who cares? Live your own life. Leave them alone.
See, and I'm gonna speak about it from a different standpoint, but I'm still gonna agree with Josh because this is just who I am, and if you don't like that, well then, sucks
Yeah,
to be you. It's just how it is.
it literally.
You can have
Yeah,
your opinion, fine. but it's your opinion. Please do not try to make it facts.
Yeah, exactly. It's called subjective for a reason.
Um,
Just because you have
but
a certain opinion doesn't make it always objectively correct. There's a difference between subjective and objective, people.
this is how I'm just gonna say it though, right? To everyone who tries to be like, well, we have an issue with it because of religious things. Okay, I get it. I do. I understand. Every religion is taught differently. Okay, but think about it
Yeah.
like this, right? Just hear me out. Hear me out for a second.
Yeah.
In your religion, because I'm gonna talk about the big one real quick, because this is one that I am a part of, which is why I'm talking about it, because I've had many talks with many people in this religion about this.
And if you don't know
So
what religion he's about to say.
yeah, and again, controversial. I know that's not even what this live stream was supposed to be about, but hey, listen, we were doing this as we went along. Apparently, we
Yeah.
decided to get into some pretty deep stuff. That's fine.
Yeah.
But all I'm gonna say is this, right? I didn't know this for the longest because I kind of just assumed, considering my brothers went to Catholic school, that we were Catholics. That's not the
Yeah.
case. We are Christians. However, my problem with that specifically is this, because there are some people who are in my house like this. I'm not about to not like name drop anyone because that's
Mhm.
not necessary. But all I'm gonna say is I know for a fact not everyone's like this, but there are some Christians who, because specifically they are Christians and they like to twist these words, um, they use things like God and the Bible to be their scapegoat, or their scapegoat to basically be like, because it's in the Bible and because it quote unquote goes against God, I do not like anyone in the community. I don't respect them. They don't deserve to exist. Yada yada yada. I'm glad no one in my family takes it to this extreme. But some, people who are either in Christianic beliefs, or like have Christianic beliefs, or have any beliefs that are similar to that, to where they want to see the community as a problem, will go as far as to beat them and
We
end their
we
lives.
we know one. Let's just call him MH.
Yeah. And again, that's your opinion. However, two things. One, ending someone's life over the fact that they're in the community is not an opinion. That's literally just what it sounds like. And
Yeah.
that's not okay. Just because you're in the community doesn't mean you don't deserve to live. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
You should not
That's
be
not what you
judged.
guys
Your life should
you,
not be judged on the fact that you are gay, or on the fact that you are les, or by any of those things. Your life should not be judged on that. That's dumb.
Plus, for those people that live in the US, you guys are going against the US Constitution.
I mean,
Just saying.
he said it, not me.
I mean, am
I'm
I
not
wrong?
disagreeing.
Yeah. I'm not wrong. The
But like,
Constitution says all humans should have the rights of life, liberty, and property. Then they changed it to happiness. If they're happy,
literally.
every human, the Constitution literally says every human has the right to happiness. And if someone wants to be transgender and that's the way they're happy, they have that right, and you can't
Shoot, you know
kill them
what?
or
I'm
take
gonna
it away
break it
from them.
down for you in song without singing, right? Because in a way, what he just said, I'm gonna use Hamilton for a second. In the
Okay.
cabinet battle, I think it was cabinet battle number 2. No, cabinet battle number 1, I believe.
Okay.
Thomas Jefferson quite literally comes in with this line, right, for his part of the rap.
What?
And it's so true, because to this day, I don't believe the Constitution within this part has been changed.
Hmm.
And keep in mind, we're talking Hamilton as in the time when they finally got free from, England and Britain and all that, and we're actually, starting this country. So when they got free
1780s.
from the colonies and they decided to make the US in the first place and all that.
1780s.
Exactly. He literally said, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, we fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words. Da, 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 da. But focus on the first part. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, we fought for these ideals. We shouldn't settle for less. Okay, now, I'm not going to say this is exactly what he was talking about back then, but hear me out
Yeah.
real quick, right? You could technically use that now as well, because, kind of like Josh literally just said, if someone is happy, with their life of being gay or any of the others, do they not have the liberty to do so?
Exactly.
I literally just used all three of those without even trying. If their life makes them happy as they are, do they not have the liberty to be happy? Do they not have the liberty to pursue that happiness? Why is that such a problem?
That is, you know what? Whenever I come across anyone who doesn't like the community now, I'm just gonna say that.
Because just think about it. Again, you can try to blame God. You can try, and y'all could try to look at me with what I just said. Is we're not blaming God. No, 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 no. You kind of are. You kind of are.
Even if you're not doing it directly,
Even if you're not literally saying, well, it's God's fault. Okay, but you're quite literally saying, without saying it, that because it's in the Bible, because God says it, and His word is law, because that is what He said. That is why I'm
yeah.
choosing to believe this way. Okay, but you do realize, right? Like, let's just be real for a second.
First of all, there's not even
Lis-
solid evidence of that. Just saying.
Literally, and here's why you can argue that's not solid evidence. Because let's take it as a different religions, right? Let's go into Greek mythology real quick, like we did earlier, right?
Yeah.
Poseidon, Zeus, Hades, all those guys. You do realize, even with all the Greek mythology movies and books and stuff that were made, they are amazing. I'm not about to sit here and discredit those people because that's not who I am, and I love Greek mythology. Okay, but you do realize to this day, right? We technically have no proof that those gods and goddesses were even around. We have
Yep.
statues and all this other stuff that people say is proof, but if you trace it back, we know for a fact that those statues were built by
Yep.
humans because humans are the ones that worship them. But we have no proof if those gods are actually here.
Yep.
So the reason I'm saying that is to say, well, everyone who's over here like, well, it's God's word, God said it. Okay, but did God
Um,
actually
I'll,
say it, or was it just written in the word of God? Because,
I'll be I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
uh, but because last time I checked, right? Last time I checked, I don't recall God being a human. I believe Jesus was, but again, I wasn't around when he was, so if he was, I wouldn't know that. I just know what I was told. Excuse me. Last time I checked, though, God was never human. He's an entity. We don't even know if it's a he or she. So, again, for that reason, why are we using God as a reason to hate on people that are literally just trying to live their lives? Why? Please, someone answer that question. I would love to know because it to me it absolutely makes no sense. Now, if that's how you were raised, okay, cool. But why do we start doing that? Is the real question. I'm not talking about why are we doing it now because I'm not really expecting anyone who has that type of belief, even if I disagree with it. You want to have that belief? Cool, that's your belief. I don't agree with it. I personally don't like it, but I'm not going to hate you for it. But my thing is, why did we start that type of believing? That makes no sense. Especially because if y'all want to try to be like, well, God is the reason I'm doing this, doesn't God also want humans to prosper and live and not turn against each other and end each other specifically because, of just humans living? Because, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't think he wants us killing our fellow neighbors, even if our fellow neighbor is gay. But, again, that's just me. That's just me. I'm just saying.
I'm back. I was gonna say a couple more things. Hold on one second.
Is that what?
I was gonna say a couple more things. Okay, so here's the other
Yeah, I was
thing.
about to say, I said everything I had to say, so I'm kind of just looking at the comments now to see if I missed any, because I know I did.
You missed like 20. Here's the other thing. If we think about it, I know that some people want to say, "Oh, there's evidence for God." Blah 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 blah. Okay. Elijah can confirm this. My
Yep,
friend
and I'm going
Future,
to, because I literally just said this, but go ahead.
my friends Future and Crusader. have been involved in so many religious debates over the last 5 or 6 months. Pretty much, I've witnessed all of them. And the amount of and the reason why I am more inclined to believe that none of the religions are true is because Future and Crusaders' arguments always follow logic, science, and consistency. Whenever they try and debate anyone on religion, I think the best debater was Fernando, but whenever they try and debate anyone on religion, they always run into some sort of issue, some sort of problem, like the problem of evil or something else. And the other thing is that when they talk about it, all of these people will try and get around these problems by either number one, denying them, or number
Yeah.
two, they'll just use all these logical fallacies, the Texas sharpshooter fallacy, the non sequitur fallacy, the diversion fallacy, you name it. They'll just use all these fallacies to try and like change their arguments to like make them make sense. And Future and Crusader
Basically,
will
they'll
call them
just
out on it.
deny it or they'll block whatever they're saying.
Yeah, and then Future and Crusader will call them out on it, and then they'll just try and find another way around it, and then that messes it up and destroys their entire argument and makes it make absolutely no sense. Or it will just completely go against statistics or something. Or
Or
it
you
will
know
go
what?
against
I'm actually about
linguistic
to straight up
definitions.
use some improv terms here. Y'all are blocking, and then when you have no chance to block, you gag. How do you gag? Simple. You start saying stuff that has nothing to do with the conversation, adds nothing, and you're literally just going around in circles.
Either that, or they'll just get emotional and then just start saying, "How dare you? You are a disgrace to my religion," blah blah blah, and stuff like that, and start yelling.
Poor your religion. So
It-
sorry. So
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. So I'm more inclined to believe that none of the religions are true because of that, because there has not been one shred of evidence at all that proves that God even exists. There's no evidence. It's just people believing, like people believe in Santa or the Tooth Fairy or something. There's no actual solid 100% concrete evidence that God exists. It's just people making up stuff. Like, well, the Bible. How do you know the Bible was written by God? How do you know that? Or like, people will say like, "Oh, because the universe was created." How do you know
Yeah,
what the
the
universe
universe
was
was created
created
by God,
by?
but we don't know that for a fact.
Yeah, how do you know how
No
the
proof.
universe was created? Like, how do you know how the universe was created? You weren't around then, and people could
Shoot,
be
you
like,
know what? I'm gonna drop another bombshell on you, right?
yeah,
We could try to be like, well, Adam and Eve would know. Okay, well, two things. One, if they do know, I hate to tell you, buddy, but they're dead.
yeah,
Two, for that reason, because yeah, Adam and Eve would know. Hey, but guess what? Were Adam and Eve, Josh, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, based on what you know. But like,
yeah.
were Adam and Eve not the first humans on Earth?
No, not technically.
And even if they were, that was what, like centuries, if not eons ago.
Yeah,
Pretty
and
sure they wouldn't be able to tell us that now, people,
people might be
because we
wondering,
technically have no proof if that's even true.
but how does that make sense? How were they created? It's called evolution.
And
Monkeys,
yes, that could
apes,
be true.
humans. Yeah.
That is probably how that happened. But what I'm saying is, regardless, whether it was Lilith, Adam, and Eve, whoever was the first human on Earth was quite literally the first human on Earth. Therefore, that person is not alive today. So we have no proof if that person even exists.
Exactly. And again, I ask, how do we even know that any of the religious books were created by God? Doesn't it make more sense that they were actually written by people and then those people claimed that they were talking to God? But
Yeah.
how do you know those people weren't lying?
See, because that's not what I was about to say. Any religion that starts up from anything, right, that has like its belief system and all that, it's written down by humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Josh just said, humans can claim, well, I got this from God, I got this from Yahweh, I got this from Zeus, I got this from whatever God, whether it's a new one or one of an old belief system that you claim talked to you and told you what to write. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say you're wrong
Yeah.
because I'm not in your head. I don't know if that's true.
Yep.
But regardless of whether that God or God himself talked to you and had you write that down, was
Yeah.
it not still written down by a human?
Yeah. And
You
how
can
do we
say that
even
God, I don't know, used you as a vessel or something to write down those words. Okay, cool. But it was still written by a human.
And the human could have interpreted it differently than it was actually meant.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because we're not God. We're not Zeus.
Yeah,
We're not.
exactly.
What I think Raw was, I think, like one of the really big ones, and one of the other ones. We're not. Bottom line, we're not any of these gods or God himself.
Yeah, and here's
People
my
can
other
try to be
question.
over here, be like, play around, be like, well, yeah, we are. Okay, but in all reality, we're not.
Yeah.
We're not.
And here's the other thing as well. How do we know that the people who claimed they talked to God, how do we know that those people are not lying? Or how do we know that they didn't, I don't know, talk to, like, heard a voice in their head and assumed it was God, or heard a voice in their dream and assumed it was God?
Exactly.
Like, they're making assumptions. There's no
We don't.
actual evidence they talked to God.
We don't know for sure because bottom line, like I said, we're not in their head. It's literally just true.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not in their head.
Yep.
And let's be
exactly.
honest, that's probably a good thing because if everyone was able to access everyone's minds, I think this world would be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Like
So
for
my
all the
point,
joking I do about wishing I was a mind reader, no, I'm good. I'd rather not do
yeah.
that actually.
So the whole point being, if it says something in one of the religious texts about LGBT people being bad or whatever, you guys are not technically listening to God, you're listening to a human. So, but you're blindly following one of your own species.
And the way I see it, if y'all want to continue to do that, or if y'all want to continue saying that God is the one who did all this, okay, cool, believe that. But here's where my personal problem comes into play with it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, again, your belief system is your belief system. I'm not going to say you're bad for your belief system. Shoot.
Unless your belief system is something extreme, like rapists should be let out of prison. In that case, you're bad.
Yes, yeah, I feel like that would fall under sadism, but I can be wrong. And again, I'm not gonna clown. Well, I'm not. I'm lying. I might actually clown you for that. But like, at
Yeah,
the
the
same time,
majority
bottom
of.
line, I'm not gonna legit try to get you to come out of your religion if you don't want to. That is your choice, whether it's a bad religion or not.
Yeah.
However, whether it's sadism, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Hinduism,
Is
whether it's
Islam.
Catholicism, whether it's any of them, right? Do
Yeah.
not force your religious beliefs down someone else's throat.
And the same
We need
thing,
to stop doing
because
that.
and for those of you out there who are probably like, well, you guys are, or you need, well, non-religious people are doing that. That I'm going to say this right now: non-religious people, don't force your beliefs onto religious people either. It needs to be equal.
Religious, non-religious, just don't force your beliefs down someone's throat. If they want to believe it, okay, cool. But let
Yeah.
them come to that decision.
Yeah.
Can
Exactly.
we stop? Can we stop with the whole thing about, well, you're not believing in God, so you're a bad person? Okay, you don't have to believe in God to be a good person. It's not
Yeah.
that deep. It's really not that deep.
Yeah.
Especially because think about it
Exactly.
like this, right? It may be interpreted differently, but I just want y'all to
Mhm.
hear me out when I say this because this might sound really dumb, but it's technically true when you think about it. When you
Mhm.
actually sit down, close your mind, then reopen it, actually legit think about what I'm about to say. Is every
Yeah.
religion technically not just the same religion, but used differently?
Pretty
Think about it.
much.
Think about it. Because when it comes to what Christianity is all about, right? It starts off with telling us that God created life. He created the heavens. He created earth. He created basically everything that we know to be in existence from life and everything before it was supposedly created by God. Okay, well, then let's go into Greek mythology. Did Zeus not do the same thing? Did Chaos not do the same thing before Zeus? And did Zeus and Kronos and all of them, did they not add on to what was already here, basically?
Let's go to Judaism and Islam. Does it not say the same thing about Allah or God?
It's quite literally just the same thing, just under a different circumstances of different rules for that belief system. That's
Exactly.
literally the only difference. Most of the religions that you see that are really big today, it's literally just facts, are literally just branches of something else.
Yeah, and so I want to mention something else as well. Some people say they have an issue with transgender people mainly because, or the concept, not the people. A lot of people say they have an issue with the concept because there's a lack of logic or it goes against logic. First of all, how do you know that for sure? And second of all, even if that is true,
It's not your
why does
decision
it
to make,
and yeah,
and it doesn't
even
affect
if
your life.
yeah, okay, even if that is true, let's say, like, that is true. Even if it is, I'm not saying that logic is not important. Yes, I agree, it is. But why does everything have to rely so heavily on that? Is it not okay if one thing is slightly illogical? Like that can it not be flexible? Come
Logic
on.
doesn't always have to exist with quite literally every single thing. And
Exactly.
even then, when you think about it, you can't take logic out of quite literally everything. It's not possible.
Yeah, and you just like you can't take emotion out of everything either. That's why you have to use a balance of, both whenever things. So if you say like, I have an issue with the concept of transgenderism because there's a lack of logic, but why does that really matter?
Also, here's my thing, right? Because,
Yeah.
a lot of people seem to, let's say, I don't know, someone's daughter decided to all of a sudden become that person's son.
Yeah.
And then for that reason, the parents just hate on them. Okay, so wait, let me ask you this. Why is it that when your daughter was your daughter, right?
Hmm.
You loved her, you had all the love in the world for her, you would do anything for her, you would die for her to protect her.
Yep.
But now that that daughter is your son, all of a sudden that's not what you're doing? Why? So your love is conditional.
Yeah. So you always say you
Because
love
you can
your
say it's
kid
not all you
unconditionally.
want. You can say it's not all you want, but and again, I'm not calling anyone out. I'm literally just saying that because I know for a fact that that's been used in movies, and I'm pretty sure that's happened in real life before. Even if I
Yeah.
don't know about it, I'm pretty sure it has happened. But
There was
that's what
let's
to me
use
doesn't make
let's use
sense.
a character. There was a character on General Hospital. Her name was Trish, and she said that I think her brother was trans or something, and his parents ended up hating him and kicking him out of the house
See,
or something
and
like
that
that.
type of stuff does happen. It happens no matter what part of the community you're in. But let me ask you this: why? Because
Yeah.
before they decided to make that decision, your stance was, I love you so much. You're my baby. I'll always love you. My love will be unconditional for you. But when they decide to make that decision for themselves to make themselves happy, all of a sudden, get out of my house. You're no longer welcome here. You're no longer welcome in this family. I hate you. Da, 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 da. So then your love's not unconditional.
Exactly.
You can say it is all you want, but if you're that quick to switch, and if you're not even going to think about the fact of how wrong that sounds, that you want them to follow what you believe to the point that they don't get to make that choice for themselves to be happy. Your love is
And
not
here's
conditional or unconditional. Your love is very conditional, and the fact that you can't see that is honestly kind of sad.
and here's the other thing. Some people might argue, well, it is so selfish to put yourself first. Why make yourself happy when you should be caring about others? Okay, here's my thing. Being selfish is not always a bad thing if you're doing it under the correct circumstances in the correct way.
hmm Also, let me ask you this, right? For the whole, like, for people who will make that argument about, like, why would you care? Like, so you care about making yourself happier more than you care about making other people happy. Okay. But then let me ask you this. If you yourself are not happy within yourself, how can you make other people happy?
Exactly. And this goes back to Elijah. This goes back to the audio message that I sent you where I was having this debate with who was it? Zora, Future, Morgan, Alex,
hmm
etc. You heard that. I sent you like three of them, and you said that you agreed when the whole where they were talking about if you had a gun or what, like who would you pick to live or something. That whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that whole thing. I forgot exactly what they said, but I think it was Zora who brought up the point of like you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of others.
Because you do. It's literally just facts.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't, like, for all the best friends and any relationship I've had in my life, right, of any kind, I promise you, whether it's ended or not, and I've made my mistakes with any type, let's say they didn't end, right? If I'm not in a good place right now, if I wasn't in a good place right now at all, how would I be able to maintain any of those relationships, friendships or not? It's
Exactly.
literally not possible. I could try. I could fake a smile. Trust me, I do that. I'm very good at doing that because I'm a very emotional person, I promise. But
Yeah.
there's only so much you can fake it. until it actually just hits you in the face. And if you can't take care of yourself, you're never going to be able to take care of anyone else.
Yeah.
Not saying that to be a parent type, not saying that to be mean. I'm literally just telling you the truth.
Yeah, I have a virtual sister, and Elijah, you know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to expose her real name on here, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
call her Ray. I'm gonna call her Ray instead. So
Raventhal?
Ray.
It was right
No.
there. I'm sorry, I had to. It was
So
right there. I could have said
so
that's so Raven if I really wanted to.
so Ray was in a toxic relationship and she did not take care of herself because she was so worried about her ex. She would not sleep for days. She would not drink water. She would not do literally anything except focus 100% entirely on him all the time because she loved him so much and because she wanted to help him, which is good. It's good thing to love someone and want to help someone, but like it's not good
It's
how
not good to
yeah,
abandon your own health in any type of way in order to make sure someone else is healthy.
yeah, exactly. You should find a balance there.
And you know, it's funny because yes, I do know who he's talking about, and no, I'm not exposing her. I'm sorry, I'm not that person. But
Yeah.
I will say, whether it's a romantic relationship or not, that can go for any relationship. If you're not happy and taking care of yourself, you can't take care of someone else. I'm sorry for whoever doesn't believe that, but it's true.
Yeah.
You cannot take care of anyone else if you can't take care of yourself because it's literally not possible.
Yep.
So, for all of these people who try to be, on that type of timing when see how this all circles back, by the way.
Yeah,
Let
exactly.
me let me do you one real quick. For all those people who try to, get on the people who aren't happy and all that. And then at the same time want to talk about how, oh well, if you believe within God, he can make you happy. How do you know that? Just because
And
you believe in God and that makes you happy does not mean that it's the case for everyone else.
also, here's another good point. If God is all good and all merciful and all perfect, why did he create or let Hitler and Jeffrey Dahmer live?
See, and y'all can try to be like, well, that wasn't him. They ate from the tree. Yeah, but let me ask you this, right? Because, a lot of people, and even my own family says this. And
Yeah.
I, to an extent, believe this, even if I'm not talking about God, because that's just how life works. Was evil in any type of religion, whether it's the, forbidden fruit, whether it's Pandora's box, whatever. In any religion, evil always finds a way into the world. It's literally
Yeah.
true. So, was this not planned to happen from the beginning, technically?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
from what I remember, unless I'm wrong, and if I am, feel free to tell me. I don't know everything, but from
Hmm.
what I remember at least, when God, gave the forbidden fruit to Adam and Eve, he was quite literally testing them. He
Yeah.
told them, he tempted them by giving them the fruit in the first place, then told them, do not eat this. Look at me. Do not eat this. You can literally eat anything else. Do not eat this. Don't eat this. Please don't. Okay, bet.
Yep.
Then good old snake comes along. Was it Lucifer? Was it Satan? Is it the same person? Was it a regular snake? I don't know. All I know is a snake comes along that can apparently talk, whether it's Lucifer or not, and tells
Yeah.
them, you should eat it. What
Yeah.
happened, Josh? Did they eat it? I mean, last time I checked, they did.
Yeah, they did.
So they failed the
That's how
test.
the story goes.
So they failed
And
the test. And guess what?
exactly. And
For the Pandora's box thing, it's quite literally the.
yeah.
Can you hear
Nope.
me?
Yeah. No, I can.
Okay,
What
yeah, I
happened?
got someone called me. My bad. But
Oh, okay.
for Pandora's box, right? It was quite literally the same thing. The gods gave the Titan Pandora, Titaness Pandora, whatever you want to call her. They gave her a box filled with all of the evil in the world. What do you mean by evil? Easy. Diseases, plague, sickness, evil, cruelty, just basically everything wrong that we now have in the world, right?
Yeah.
They gave her that box, and that's exactly what it was filled with. Evil spirits and all the things that can make wrong become a thing in the world.
Yeah.
They told her, don't open it. Just, you can do anything, whatever you do, don't open it.
Yep.
I don't remember if it was her or her husband, but one of the two got curious. And even though they were literally told, do not open this, they opened it.
Yeah.
This was a test. They failed the test. But think about it like this, even though it was a test, was that test not always rigged to fail?
Exactly, because if some people believe in determinism. So, if we're going to go off of that, then that basically begs the question of why did God even give them that test if he can see the future and already knew what was going to happen and already knew what was determined to happen? Why even tell them not to open it in the first place or not to eat it in the first place if he already knew they were going to? Why say something?
Exactly. Because last time I checked, for everyone who believes in it, and again, I believe in it too, even if I don't know about it fully yet. I'm still learning.
Mhm.
But from what people who are Christians say, right? God is all knowing. He knows the past, he knows the present, he knows the future. He knows literally what's going to happen to us tomorrow, if that's true.
Yeah,
Okay, but if he knew that they were going to fail the test, why give it to them in the first place?
exactly.
Why not just let it happen a different way?
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
did God technically plan all of this from the beginning?
So that begs the question, is God really all good or not?
Because you could technically argue that too. If God is all knowing, is he all knowing because he planned it, or is he all knowing because he somehow just, again, knows all? You don't
Exactly.
really know. You technically don't really know what that means when people say that.
Yeah.
Because people say the same thing again about people like the gods in Greek mythology. If you see any of the movies, right, they always like to claim when people like Percy ask a question, or when people who are, I don't know, like growing up as heroes who end up asking this question when something bad happens to them. Okay, well, why did this happen? I'm supposed to be protected by the gods. The gods clearly aren't helping me. And then people will be like, no, they're helping you, but they're testing you to see if you can get through it because they know you can. But how? How do they know? Because they just know. Okay, so then what does that mean?
And here's the other thing. A lot of people believe God is all powerful, right? So then why didn't he stop them from eating the fruit or why
He
didn't he
literally had the
make
chance.
it disappear?
He
Yeah,
literally had the chance. He could have just came there right when they were about to eat it.
yeah, and he was also capable of making it disappear or not even putting it there in the first place. So why put it there?
And for the people, just, saying this now, for the people who try to be like, well, oh, well, why are you even talking about this? I never said I didn't believe in it. I said multiple times on here just now I believed in it.
Hmm.
Josh said what he believes in. This is simply just a discussion that I think everyone needs to hear.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
don't
promise you, if I didn't
really.
want to have this discussion, I would have stopped this a long time ago and I would have just ended the stream. I had the
Yeah,
power to do that.
I'm
All I have to do
agnostic
is click and I can
atheist.
end
So
it, but I'm not going to.
I'm agnostic atheist. For those people that don't know what that means, it means that I don't know whether or not God exists, but I'm leaning more toward no.
And for me, I believe he does, but again, I don't know for sure. I only know
Yeah,
what I've been through, and I can say it's God, but I don't know.
so you're kind of half between agnostic and Christian. You're kind of like in between,
Kind of,
sort of.
yeah.
You're like in
I
that
can
middle.
say I can say like I certainly do believe this way, but as to why I believe this way, one, yes, obviously I was taught by my family,
Yeah,
but I can also say that I don't know if everything I believe is literally true. And I'm not
exactly. Yeah,
saying for that reason that maybe I'm not trying to say my family lied to me. Okay, but here's the thing: I'm pretty sure even my family, for like everything that they will say if they're put on the spot, don't know if this is actually true.
yeah. Your family might have been lied to.
Because exactly. And I'm not saying that's the case either, but when you think about it, whoever made this in the first place, we could have all been lied to for years.
Exactly.
Why?
Bro,
Because tell me how we're all Christians for, the Christian people. But I'm pretty sure a lot of us are divided on whether or not it's true that, you apparently can't be gay in the Bible.
yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that's not what the Bible says.
Also, how do we even know if our life is real? My mom has a friend who thinks that we are actually just simulations and in a game or something, and that we're not even like actually here, that we don't
Nah, see,
actually
and the
exist.
funny thing about that, I've had this thought
Yeah.
cross my brain so many times, and I think we even had these types of discussions, right? Okay, but hear me
Yeah.
out for a second, because when you're sleeping, right, and your brain is just shut off until maybe you have a dream or a nightmare, whatever you have,
Hmm.
that dream, if it's a dream or a nightmare, feels so real until it's over,
Yeah, it does.
especially if it lasts for a while.
Yep.
Okay, how do we know that in some weird way life just isn't a literal dream?
Yeah, exactly.
Think about it. We go to sleep. It's a repeating pattern. Okay, but in a dream, does the dream not feel like real life and like a repeating pattern that in that specific dream you just for some reason believe it's always been this way
Yeah.
until you wake up? And if it's a good or a bad dream, regardless, then you start questioning yourself for a bit. Like, wait a minute, hold on, whoa, 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 whoa. Did that just happen? Wait, I could have. Was I sleeping? That could. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess I
My
was.
dad had
That's interesting.
my dad had a dr my dad had a dream where he got mad at his boss at work, and he woke up, and he still thought he was in the dream, so I think he, like, called his boss and actually yelled at him, and his boss was
Hmm.
like, what's going on?" And then it took, like, 5 minutes for my dad to realize he had just woken up from a dream, and he's like, "Oh, shoot, what am I doing?"
Dude, do you know how many times, whether I was close with them or not in the past, that I've had a dream where a specific person was in, and if it was a good or bad one, I've either woken up and decided to call that person, or just woken up and had to like look around and be like, wait a minute, hold on. I could have sworn I was just with X, Y, and Z. Wait a minute, wait, are they not here? Wait, are they
Bro,
alive? Hold on, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, okay. Elijah, breathe, breathe. Hold on. Woosah. Okay, yep, that was a dream. Never mind. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. That's weird. It felt
I
like midnight.
One time I took a nap between 12 and 3, and I told Elijah this. I woke up at 3 and I had just woken up from a dream. It took me over an hour to finally realize that I was fully awake, to the point where, and thank goodness for Elijah, because he called me 5 minutes after I woke up, no, 10 minutes, and I was like, I have to answer my phone right now to figure out if I'm like actually awake or not. So I answer, and me and Elijah start talking, and everything's normal. And I tell Elijah, I'm like, am I awake right now? I literally, I think I actually asked you that. I was like,
I think I
am
remember
I
this.
I was like, "Am I actually awake right now? Like, what's going on?"
See, this is
Oh,
what
but
happens when I finish my final. That sounds so funny. When I
yeah,
finish my last final for college and then do like a little talk with my people before I finally come home and we decide to do this live stream and somehow get really deep into stuff.
yeah,
But this is the bottom line, right? You could
mhm,
technically sum up life as a repeating cycle. Does the repeating cycle change? Yes. Okay, but bottom line, technically it's still a repeating cycle. Just the stuff in the cycle changes. You wake up, you
yeah,
eat, you drink, you go back to sleep, you repeat it all over again the next day.
yeah.
In your dreams, whether it's good or bad, that's basically how you end up feeling when that dream happens.
And here's the other thing, about the LGBT and everything like that. Life is short, and I'm not saying this to scare anybody. It's literally just the truth. We're all mortals, so we're all going to like die eventually. So
Not
life
trying to
is
scare
short.
y'all, but literally straight up, you don't even know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow. It's just facts.
E Exactly. So why do you guys care so much? Why is it that big of a deal if you're gonna be gone at some point in the next 150 years?
Also, this I know for a fact because I'm pretty sure this is in the Bible. And again, I'm not saying this to sway anyone. If you still want to believe the way you believe after I say it, hey, that is your deal. Go right ahead. That is
Yep.
your choice. I am not going to make the choice for you. That's not my job.
But at
But I
least
do
believe
want
it
you to
off
think
of
about this,
accurate.
right? Is that
Yeah.
what?
I was telling everyone, at least believe it off of accurate information. Do research. Don't just
Exactly. Try to
blindly
believe it off
believe.
of accurate information, and even if it is accurate and you still choose not to believe it, okay, fine. That's your choice.
Yeah.
But
Don't
think
just
about it
don't
like
just
this:
don't just don't just blindly believe what any person in the world tells you. Like if someone walks up to
literally
you and
facts.
just randomly says something, like yeah.
But think about this right now for all of those who have read it, and no, correct me if I'm wrong. But in the Bible, whatever version of it you're reading, does it not say that God does not want us to spread hate? Because if
Yeah.
it does, which last time I checked it does, I'm pretty sure I didn't check myself, but I've had this conversation before, and everyone from that I've had this conversation with has literally said yes, it does. Okay,
No, it does. Fernando confirmed it.
see, so let me ask you this, right? For all the people who want to hate on the community and try to be like, well, you're against God. Okay, fine. You know what? I don't like saying it, but let's just say for this conversation, they are against God.
Hmm.
The community in itself, Josh, even me apparently, because I'm allied with Josh and all these other people who are part of the community. I guess I'm against God for allying with them. Okay, cool. But let me ask you this, right? For the allies of the
Yep.
community or the community if they're so against God, why are you hating on them? I'm not saying
Exactly.
convert them. I'm not saying change who they are. But if you show love and compassion toward them, even if you disagree with them, would that not make the situation better rather than spreading hate, therefore causing them to get upset and also causing yourself to get more upset when you shouldn't even be upset over someone else's choice?
So technically, by
It's not
spreading
that
hate,
deep.
you. So technically, by spreading hate, I mean you guys are the ones going against God.
Technically, when you really think about it,
Yeah. So you guys are hypocritical and contradicting yourself.
bottom line, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. So
Relax.
what? So and then some people make the argument, oh, the concept of transgenderism doesn't make sense with how science is. Okay,
Hey, want to
first
know
of
something
all,
cool about science? When did science ever make sense?
yeah, and here's another question: are there things about science that we don't know?
There are too many things about science that we don't know.
Exactly. So how do
Shoot,
we
to
know
this
that?
day, we still haven't even been able to use science to discover the entirety of the ocean. Say I'm wrong.
Yeah. So how do we know that there's not something out there in science that aligns with the transgender concept or like makes it make sense? We just haven't found it yet.
Bottom line, to wrap it all up, right?
Yeah.
Religion, beliefs, have them. Don't force them on other people.
Same thing with those people who are LGBT. And I'm just going to say this because I know there's going to be people out there who are like, oh, you let them get away with it. No. So I'm going to say this right now. People who are part of the community, same thing. You guys have your own choices. You guys can be part of the community. Don't force your beliefs onto other people either. And don't start getting mad at people and going after them simply for disagreeing with you as long as they're doing it respectfully. If they're being mean or disrespectful or nasty about it, okay, fine. But if they're being nice about it and they just are respectfully like, I don't fully agree because it, I don't know, goes against logic or something. Don't be mean to them. You can stop talking to them if you want to. Okay, fine, but don't be mean to them.
Now, how does this all tie in together? Easy. I'll show you. Growing up, make good decisions. Be careful. Don't judge. Be careful
Yeah,
with what you do, what you say, how you act. Don't spread hate. If you're gonna, talk about someone else's beliefs being bad, maybe talk about yours first and realize what you're doing.
exactly.
Don't throw your beliefs onto other people and just, how do I put this nicely? Just try to be a good person. It's not that hard. It's really
Now,
not
people
that hard.
Now, people could make the argument that the whole situation that happened where I tried to make someone apologize for fat shaming someone else, they could be like, you're forcing your beliefs onto me because you're trying to make me apologize. No, I'm just I mean, okay, the way I worded it was wrong, but basically my point was I'm not forcing you to. I'm just saying that you should. And if you don't, then I'm not going to talk to you. It's that simple. I'm not forcing you to.
The world's a dangerous place, right? We all know
Yeah.
this. We don't need to make it more dangerous. We don't need to make it worse.
Exactly.
Just be kind to one another. Be good to one another. Stop spreading hate. Spread more love. We need more love in the world. Okay, more love needs to be had. It's just facts.
And I feel like a lot of people think that if you disagree with someone, you have to like be mean to them. That's not how that works. You
It's
can
really
disagree
not.
with
Do you
someone,
know how many
still be friends
times,
with
like,
them.
y'all see me bullying Josh playfully on stream? And for most of y'all who see that, you know I'm joking. Okay, but do you know how many times me and Josh have actually disagreed on something, but we've been able to
Yeah.
disagree in a good way? It's not hard to do that.
Bro, same thing happens during debates when Future and Zora,
You
for
know if you're doing
example.
it right.
Zora thinks communism is better for society, Future thinks capitalism is better for society. But do they hate each other? Are they mean to each other? No, they're still friends. They still talk normally. They still have a good time together.
Because bottom line, your belief is your belief. It's not that deep. It's not that serious.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. It's subjective. So stop trying to make a huge deal about it and be like, you can't do this, you can't do this. That's your opinion. There's a difference between a fact and an opinion. Do we need to go back to like, second grade or whatever and like teach you guys that?
So how do we put this nicely? Starting off from the very beginning. Parents, if you don't want your kids being exposed to stuff like this, control
Yeah.
your kids. 2,
Yes.
if your kids grow up with what they grow up with and they end up making choices you don't agree with, well, hey, you already told them that's going to happen. So, I mean, let it happen. Let it
And
happen and stop being so just don't kick them out the house for certain decisions. Let that decision guide their life. If it's good or bad, they'll figure it out themselves.
yeah, it's okay
Which is
to
literally
help
what you
them.
tell them, by the way.
It's okay to help them and it's okay to give them advice and be like, I don't think you should do this or whatever, but don't force them.
And if they decide that they want to be gay, let them be gay. Don't kick them out the house. It ain't that deep. They're
Actually,
still your
so
kid.
So, Elijah, the way that you worded that sentence, if they decide they want to be gay, from what I know and from what Adam told me,
Yeah.
I don't think that's a choice, honestly.
See?
Because
But that's the
Adam,
thing. Whether
Adam
it's a choice
said
or
that you're
not,
born that way.
whether it's a choice or not, though, right?
Yeah,
It's not that serious.
it's really not. And
It's
here's the
not
thing.
something you should kick your kid out the house for.
And I feel like the reason why so many people have a problem with it is because they're not used to it. Okay, so does that make everything that you're not used to bad? No. That's
Yeah, and
stupid.
I was
What?
about to say, some people could argue yes because you're simply not used to it. Okay, but that's how you learn. That's
Exactly.
the
And
thing.
that's your
You
own
learn from
opinion.
what you're not used to. You want to know how I can tell you that? Great example. I just finished. Look how this all ties back once again because I literally mentioned that is why this live stream became a thing in the first place because of what Josh wanted to do.
Yeah.
Look at this. Let me take you on a little journey right now before we end this live stream. I just finished my first semester of what felt like real college. And I say real because the first time I did college was online and then a lot of stuff happened. And for all of y'all who have seen my shorts way back when, you know what happened. Surgery got in the way, a lot of other stuff got in the way, so we had to do it all over again. This was my
Yeah.
first year of non remote, non Zoom, in person college, even though it was part time. I was still in person for that whole thing. My
Yeah.
first year doing this. I knew no one. I didn't have any of my best friends. I didn't have anyone from my old life in that school with me. I was terrified.
Mhm.
Terrified.
Yep.
Everything was new. Everything was different. I thought it was scary. I didn't want to do it. I thought it was bad. I also thought it was bad because of how I was, taught in high school about what college was going to be. This was honestly the greatest semester of my life. And I promise you, I literally sent out a post on Google Classroom because one of my teachers does use that. And I don't know if they're gonna, look at it, but I sent out a post quite literally telling everyone, yo, I had a great time. This class was amazing. And if any of y'all want to stay in contact, feel free to put your numbers below so that way I can actually have them and I'll send mine if any of y'all want it once you do that first. I didn't even think I was
Yeah.
gonna do something like that at the end of this semester. Change is not bad. Change is actually good. Difference is good. So technically, if your kid ends up being gay and that's different to you, embrace it. Don't force them not to be that way. Don't try to convert them into being normal. Normal doesn't even exist.
Exactly. What is normal? Like what?
For all of y'all want to be like, well, being gay ain't normal. How do you know being straight is normal?
Yeah, I have a friend from the
That's
UK.
your normal. That doesn't mean it's normal.
I have a friend named Reese from the UK, and he was telling me and Morgan how um, back at his high school, like, what was it, 15 years ago or something, he was talking to us about how there was a trans person who went to his school, and this person went by Ashley after they switch genders or whatever. But there was a trans person, and Morgan and I were like, how did people react? Did she get bullied all the time? And Reese was like, no. Everybody just literally acted like it was normal and just didn't care.
Because
And I
it's
was
not that
like,
deep. It's not
and
that
I
deep.
was like, "Can all schools be like that, bro?" And Reese was like, "I don't understand why people make such a big deal about it. At my school, when that person was going through their transition, the whole school saw it. Literally, no one cared. They were just like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
cool."
See, and that's what I'm gonna say. And I'm not saying this to be rude again. I'm just saying it 'cause it's true though, and I feel it's a problem for
Yeah.
the people way back in the day. And I'm gonna bring up a movie here because this literally just does, in a way, show how people used to be. Check out It Chapter
Okay.
2 if you haven't, right? There is a scene literally opening in this movie. Hold on, shush, voiceover, silence. I know not everyone can hear you yet, but I don't want to right now. Shush. Anyway, sorry about that. I was having an argument with voiceover, but it's over now. Anyways, in It Chapter 2 or IT Chapter 2, for y'all who know of that movie, it
Mhm.
literally opens up with a gay couple at a carnival, and they're literally just trying to enjoy their day, dude. That's all they're doing. They're just trying to
Yeah.
enjoy their day. Are they being affectionate? Yes, they're a couple. What do you expect?
Yeah.
So they're being affectionate. They're just enjoying their day, and this team of I want to say they were. I think it was best friends. These two best friends walk up, right? One of the best friends has, I think that was like his brother, I believe, with him or something.
Yeah.
All I know is I want to say the kid walks up first and just starts looking at them, basically just starts annoying them, starts harassing them. And, they walk away because they're not about to get into a fight with a kid. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Then these other two walk up, right? And if that's not how it goes, then I'll just start again. The two walk up. They see this dude winning a hat, bottom line, for his boyfriend at the carnival. Like, I don't remember what game it was, but I think it was one of those, like, mallet games or whatever, where, like, you win a prize after you do something. It was either a ring game or, like, a mallet hit game where, again, you're supposed to do something and then you win a prize, bottom line. So,
Yeah.
he won the prize for his boyfriend, gave him whatever it was, and then they had a kiss. All of a sudden, these two random guys who don't even know these two, by the way, they know nothing about them. They just know them because they're there. They literally just
Yeah.
see them and decide we're going to walk up and start something.
Yeah.
They kiss. These guys see it, clearly don't like it. So they then walk up to them and are over here like, okay, I'm going to need you to take off the hat. And I'm saying it nicely because I'm not about to say how they actually said it because I ain't trying to get their stream taken down.
Yeah.
And I'm also just not about that life. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, even if it's just saying it. But,
Yeah.
I think y'all can imagine how it was actually said because this was back in like the 1980s. So obviously, this topic that we are talking about right now was very taboo, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So they tell them, like, take off the hat. And he refuses because he's like, dude, leave us alone. We didn't even do anything. And they start walking away again. They then get followed. These guys try to start something, and this guy, I don't want to say like the one of the guys came on to them because it's not really what happened. But I guess in a way you can
Yeah.
argue that is kind of what happened because the wording was kind of bad for someone who didn't want to start something. But I also understand why he did it because he was clearly getting upset. He basically, in a way, just tried to tell them, leave us alone. Like, what did we do to you? Like, I'm sorry, do you need something from us? Are you trying to do something with us? Because you clearly don't like us, so I don't know why you're trying.
Yeah.
Unprovoked. That's all he says. Then these guys, who are already livid for Lord knows what reason, decide, okay, so that's how you want to talk to us. I mean, it's totally not like you weren't talking crazy to them first, but let's just forget about that. Apparently,
Uh-huh.
these guys, out of nowhere, decide we're going to resort to violence, and by violence, I mean they proceed to brutally, very graphically hurt this dude with the little kid, I'm assuming their brother or whatever, literally laughing in the background and proceeding to egg them on, telling them, keep on doing it, basically. Look what you did to
Wow.
him. Oh my God, that's so hilarious. And it literally just after that cuts to them beating this man while the kid is laughing. They
Uh-huh.
then, once they're finally done, throw him into the water. He, is starting to drown. His boyfriend tries to save him. He does for like a moment. Yeah, but this is it, okay? If y'all know the movie It and you know who stars in that movie, you know what it's about. It's about a clown named Pennywise. Did you really think that this was gonna end did you really think this was gonna end well?
Eliza,
It
do your
goes well
do
for a bit and then Pennywise snatches him up and just devours him basically. But
I
what's
was
the
gonna
point of me
I was gonna
saying
say
that?
I was gonna say do your Pennywise impression as what Pennywise said.
He didn't even say anything. That's the funny part. This was like the beginning of the
Oh.
movie, so he didn't even talk yet.
Oh, okay.
But all I know is, like I said, like, I do remember one of their names because I don't know why we didn't get both of them, I think, but we did get the guy's name that got, like, like just unalived, and his name was Adrian. So
Okay.
Adrian gets saved, and we think everything's going to be good. Next thing you know, and then he gets eaten.
Uh-huh.
But the eaten part isn't really the part I'm trying to talk about here. What I'm trying to talk about is the fact that these two unprovoked. Now you can say they were provoked by one of the dudes, being like, "Well, why don't I take off something for you instead?" Da, 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 da. Okay, yeah, maybe that wasn't the wisest thing to say.
Yeah.
Okay, but did Adrian? Let me ask you this. Literally, just because y'all don't like the fact that these two men, you don't even know them, by the way, you don't know them at all. You just know these two men are gay,
Yeah.
and you don't like that they're showing that. So you tell them to stop, but they don't want to. And should they really have to? They shouldn't. They don't even know you. Why is it that deep to you? It's not that serious. And
Exactly.
even if you did know them, again, it's not that serious. I don't understand. Are they not allowed to be affectionate and show love as a couple?
It's
Apparently
like,
not.
bro, it's like it's not your life, okay?
It's
It's
literally not. They're
theirs.
literally just two gay men trying to live life. Can you relax? Can you calm down?
Yeah,
Just take a
exactly.
breather. Take look in the other direction. Why are you following them? By the way, that's weird. Like
Yeah, exactly.
you're not actually fighting them yet. Okay, but you're looking to start a fight. Because
Exactly.
if it was already annoying you that much, why did you follow them? That makes no
Exactly.
sense.
Yep.
So my point is this: these two guys clearly did not like that they were gay and made it very clear. But did Adrian have to lose his life over that? Because if you want me to be real with you, right? Here's the only reason I think Pennywise even got a chance to snatch up Adrian in the first place.
Because they
And
threw
it's
him in the water.
not even that. What I think is the real problem is this. Remember who Pennywise is? He feeds off of fear.
Oh
So
yeah.
when
Adrian was
Adrian
scared of
was
the guy
getting
who beat him.
brutalized over here, I don't know if Adrian was scared. He probably was. Okay, but who was more scared? Adrian or the boyfriend who had to literally watch all of this and was helpless and couldn't do anything?
Exactly.
And by couldn't do anything, I mean, one, I think this dude also had asthma, so he made it worse. This dude punched the dude in the face, then proceeded when the dude was like coughing and all that, kicked his thing away, and just started going crazy on this dude while the other dude held the boyfriend back. So even though the
My
boyfriend
God.
wanted to help, he quite literally couldn't because he was being held back. So yeah,
Exactly.
see all of this. He was begging for them to stop, and he
Yeah.
was crying. You can clearly tell this dude was traumatized from all this. But then right
Exactly.
when he thinks, okay, maybe I can save him, maybe I can save him, Pennywise is like, oh yeah, not today. No.
Yeah.
And that's probably because of the fear that was already there that Pennywise even was able to show up in that place in the first place.
Exactly.
But why was there fear? Because apparently these two people did not like that they were gay and decided to hurt them. But
Yeah.
why? You don't even know them. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
And
Why do
again, I
that?
say they were walking away from you. Just go about your day. Why did you follow them?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's technically what started all of this. They had that altercation, yeah, but then they walked away, and then these two decided to follow them. Why? Why is it that big of a deal?
By the way, you said
It
the
ain't
guy's
that
name was
serious.
By the way, you said the guy's name was Adrian. I could make a joke about that and say
You
that
know,
that
there were two jokes, technically three. Now that I have a classmate named Adrian, or had a classmate named Adrian until today, until the semester ended.
I could
There were
say
three
that
jokes I could have made there. I just didn't make any of them.
the Adrian that we know is now proved to be gay because the Adrian in the movie is gay. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I could say that about the two Adrians that I know personally. I can say that about a certain miraculous character. What?
Yeah.
I didn't go there. I don't know what you're talking about. You have no proof.
Yeah. But no, so the whole point of this is literally, and then
This
after
long
this
rant.
we'll look at the rest of the after this, Elijah, I have an idea. I'll read out the rest of the comments. I'll
Yeah,
read them and then
honestly,
you
'cause
just
I'm not
respond to
about
them.
to try to go through all those. I promise you, even
I'll
if I wanted
I'll do
to,
it.
it's probably not gonna let me.
I'll I'll just read them for you. I'll just say what they say and you can respond. But basically, the whole point of this is live your own life and don't control other people. You're allowed to have your own opinions and advice, and you're allowed to say it, but be respectful about it. And if you're not going to be, then literally just say nothing and leave that person alone and don't talk to them if you don't want to. That's it. Just live your own life and leave other people alone.
Live your life to the fullest too, because again, like we already said,
Yep.
tomorrow's not promised to anyone. But if tomorrow's also not promised to anyone, see again how this circles back to what he just said.
Yeah.
If tomorrow's not promised to anyone, if today could literally be your last day on Earth,
Yep.
do you really want to spend your last day on Earth spreading hate and hating other people and not having a good day when you could be doing the complete opposite?
Exactly.
Just think about it. How much more fulfilled would you feel if you actually just spent your life going about your day with a smile? I'm not saying that you wouldn't have any problems going on in your life, because that's literally just that's not how that works. That's
Yeah.
unrealistic, honestly. So I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you're not going to have any problems just because you have a smile on your face. Okay, but whether it's faking the smile or just not thinking about the problems, is it not easier to smile and easier to try to have a good day rather than have a bad day while making someone else have an even worse day, which would then cause
Exactly.
you to have an even worse day?
Exactly.
What's easier? Because think about what I just said. What sounds shorter and more fun to you in those two scenarios? Just think about it.
And this goes back to Artemisa. I love how this all started with Artemisa saying that Ember should be allowed to be called by her preferred name because it's no one else's preferred name.
See, and notice how this even started further back with literally just me making the comment of, again, if you're a kid, don't watch my stuff.
Exactly, yeah. And then you said Jenna, and then I was like, wait, what? And then yeah, that's how we got into this. That was hilarious. But yeah, seriously, if you don't like the preferred name that she goes by, I'm sorry, but that's just too bad for you. You're gonna have to learn to live with it because it's her name, not yours.
I know, and there's a whole thing about that, which I think I told you about too. But again, that's a personal thing, so I'm not going to bring that up here. But
Yeah.
regardless, preferred names, all that stuff,
Hmm.
preferred love, all that stuff,
Preferred
and just
pronouns.
preferred life, preferred pronouns. People have the right to choose. The right to choose whether it's about whatever shouldn't be taken away from anyone. I'm sorry, it's just true.
And your opinions are not facts.
The only fact, like I said, and you could technically even say this is an opinion because some people don't believe this, unfortunately. But again,
Yeah.
that's your life. People should be able to choose when it comes to everything. Now, when it comes to
Yeah.
certain things and when they get to choose it, that's a different story. I didn't say that you get to choose everything all the time, every single point of your life, because obviously, if you're a kid, you shouldn't get to choose certain things even if you want to, because that could put you in danger, and you as the kid are not going to know that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, when you actually can make all your choices for yourself, you should be allowed to make those choices for yourself. If they lead you down a bad path, okay, cool. But only you are gonna be able to realize that. People can tell you all they want. It's not gonna help you. If anything, it might just make you want to make that decision more.
Exactly.
I speak from experience, trust me.
Yeah. All right. Let me scroll through and read out the rest of the comments so you can respond to those. Let's see what's after Artenisa's comment. I'm glad that my iPad didn't move me to a different. I'm on the one that I need to be on. Good. Thanks, iPad. I like
I
you.
low-key just love how it's only about to be 9 over here, and it feels like we've been on here for like 10 hours.
I know, right? All right. Let's read out the rest of the comments. I'll read out the important ones. Let's see. All right. Vanessa asked what garlic knots are.
Also, yeah, hold on. I just want to point out real quick. We're literally only at 2 hours, 10 minutes. It feels so much longer. What was this
Yeah.
experience? I have not done a live stream in too long to not know what this feels like. Oh my god.
So it's actually good that it's long.
Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna stop it here. But regardless, the fact that it was this long, dear lord.
Wait,
Anyways,
before you stop it, can we go through the because I don't want
no,
anyone to
yeah, I'm
feel
not
like
gonna
their
stop it
comments
now.
were
I
ignored.
meant like when we're done with this.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if someone already told her, but from what I know, basically just picture like if you know what garlic bread is, but a lot smaller. It's I think a different type of dough. Like I don't want to say it's like legit made differently, but I think with the way they make it, it's supposed to come out differently, and it comes out more of like a kind of almost like a cube slash sphere, if that makes like any sense. That's the best way I can
Kind of,
describe it.
yeah. Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Basically, just picture like a garlic dough, and if you know like banana bread, right? Like how banana bread, like if you get them in school, how that loaf is kind of supposed to look. Picture that, but now picture if it's more spherical, and picture if it's just regular bread, but with the way it's shaped, like obviously it's gonna be a bit different, but it's basically just garlic bread, like in a smaller form, I guess.
Exactly.
And
All right.
honestly, depending on what you have and depending on where you get it from, I'm gonna be real with you. Garlic knots might be better than the garlic bread. It depends on how they do it and who does it. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
it's just true. Like,
that is true. It does depend. Artemisa already thought that you lived in California for some reason.
I wish.
Me too.
I've been told that the beaches over there are amazing, and as much as I don't like the sand, hey, listen, I love the water. Okay, I'd rather the water than what we have over here. As much as I love the color of the snow, I don't like looking at how much of it is out there all the time.
And it doesn't even snow in California. At least not where I am. It doesn't.
Yeah, sounds like a dream. Although at the same time, depending on how hot it gets there, I probably wouldn't like that either. Because I'm sorry, but I'm a summer baby and I'm not built for the summer, and I'll never be built for the summer, and I don't like the summer. I can't. The only thing I like about the summer is that you get off longer from school.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
literally it.
Artenisa is responding to your aren't Uber Eats and DoorDash the same thing comment. She says kind of, but you can order different things like food on DoorDash, or she said something like that. It's like a bit you can order different
Okay,
things.
yeah, see, I think I figured that because I know there's a YouTuber. I don't watch him as much anymore just because he doesn't really do the videos that I used to like that much, and he doesn't really upload them much either anymore. But I know he talked about DoorDash a lot. I just know me personally, I've never used DoorDash, and I didn't use Uber Eats for like the longest either until I figured out. Well, apparently I have. I just didn't know it was called that, and I now know that because that's pretty much all we use out here. If
Yep.
we don't cook in the house.
Vanessa says DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, Uber Eats, and Skip, whatever the fifth one is.
I
They're all
love how
different.
I've only heard of like I think 3 of those.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
Because whatever the last one was, I haven't heard of that, and I don't know what the fourth one you said was, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Grubhub, Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash are literally the only ones that I've heard of on there.
Vanessa says, "Too bad I can't listen to that XP again." I don't know what that means, but okay.
You said what?
Vanessa says, "Too bad I can't listen to that XP again." No, don't know what that means, but Okay.
I feel like I should know what that means, but I don't.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Skeeves.
Okay. Angel Mendoza said, "What up?" Hey, Angel, what's up? I met him through
Wait, you said
Gianna.
Angel Mendoza?
Yeah.
Are you related to my brother? Why do you and him have the same last name?
Wait, who?
My oldest brother.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
funny.
if you ever heard Edwin before, I'm talking about him.
Oh, that his last name is. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because he has a different dad. That makes sense. Okay, that also makes
yeah.
sense. All right. Let's see. Vanessa says, "I think I may know who that is." Artemisa is responding to the parents kick their children out for being LGBT. She says, "Oh wow, that sucks, and that explains why kids want to move out as soon as they can, or something like that."
Yeah, especially if it's for that reason and they know they're gonna get kicked out for that. It's not right, but it unfortunately does still happen.
And then they wonder why their kids want to move out the first chance they get. That's what she
Oh
said.
yeah, I can tell you this right now, dude. If I ever do have kids and my kids turn out to be in the community of any type of way, I'm not kicking them out. I'm sorry. If
Yeah.
I have a wife that wants to kick them out, me and her might have to get into it because we might either have to make an agreement or I might just have to settle something with my kids because I'm not abandoning my kids just because they want to be part of the community. That's not how this
What you
works.
do, what you do is divorce your wife and take sole custody.
Man, if I absolutely have to, if it gets that bad, heck yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly. Vanessa says I was talking about the name thing, the similar situation. She means like the preferred name, because like her preferred name is Vanessa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she's
Makes
talking
sense.
about. Oh, Artemisa said comment was in reference to when you said Josh was making sense. She said you're in an alternative universe.
Dang. Can I go back home? Because he's been making sense this whole entire stream, and I'm scared.
Vanessa said a girl in her class told her it's gonna stay insert name because she likes it. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Bro,
I don't know.
no. No. That's not how we
Lady
go about things, people.
Lady Scaria says hi. Oh, I know that's Jasmine. That's the one I told you about from earlier.
You sound like
Vanessa
you
friend.
belong in Marvel or DC, and I don't know what.
It's either Lady Scaria or Scaria, but yeah,
Regardless,
that's
you sound
Jasmine.
like a DC character.
Dalen says, "What did I miss?"
You missed a lot.
Yep. Lady Scaria says it's Jasmine. Dalen said hi. Vanessa said BRB. Vanessa says you're still live. She seemed surprised.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. When I'm on with this dude, if we're talking about something and we're legit talking about it, yeah, we'll be here for a while.
Vanessa said, "Did I miss any replies?" No, because we were discussing other things. We're literally just now looking into all the comments.
Yeah, like I hope you know. That's why I like when I'm not live by myself because half of the time I'm just over here like making random noises, as in like talking to myself and just doing gibberish because I won't always see the comments. But when I'm actually having people on here,
Yeah.
yeah, you'll notice those streams tend to be longer because we actually end
hmm
up having things to talk about.
Vanessa says, and I don't understand what this means. She says 18 or not preferred names should be considered the same. What does that mean?
So I'm assuming. Okay, so I think I could be wrong, and Vanessa, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, feel free to um like
Elaborate.
a lot. Yeah, feel free to tell me if I'm getting this right. I'm assuming Vanessa's talking about the fact that when you're 18, I think it's 18 when you're legally allowed to change your name if you wanted to.
Yeah, although I
So I
heard you
think what
can.
she's trying to say is like whether you're able to change it or not, if that's your preferred name, like it should stay your preferred name and it should still be considered the same no matter what. Like it's not that it shouldn't be something that you have to change in order for people to accept it.
Remember we were talking to Zora though, and he said you can do it at 16.
I'm not sure. See, the thing is, I could be wrong, but I think that might also change depending on the state, though. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you remember, great example, like the legal, I think what voting or drinking age, I think both of them are also different in different states.
Yeah.
Like great example again, same thing. The legal age of consent in different states, I think, just for overall is different depending on where you are,
Oh,
which
that's
is
it. That's all the
scary.
comments. That's all the
Okay,
comments. I thought there was a lot more than that. Okay, never mind.
dang.
That's all of them. Okay then. Wow.
And we still have 3 watching. That's crazy.
I know, right?
Y'all are the bro. I don't know if y'all just got here, if y'all have stayed here, but if y'all stayed here, y'all are the real ones. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Usually, I have like 0 watching at this point.
I know, right?
Like
Bruh.
usually when we go on the ranting, nothing happens anymore. Next thing you know, I look and it's like, oh, okay. I don't even know how long people disappear for. My bad.
Elijah, I'm in a Discord server with over 530,000 members. I'm gonna
That's
get you subscribers
terrifying.
using that. I'm gonna get you subscribers using that. Imagine if everyone from there subscribed.
That would be scary. I'm sorry, but if I look at my thing tomorrow and it says I got over 1,000 subs, I'm gonna. Oh God,
Yeah.
no! Not that many people watching me every day. No.
Yeah,
See, that's the
exactly.
one thing I think that's gonna scare me because I always talk about wanting to become a big YouTuber because I do. I want to grow, especially because I want to like
Mhm.
be able to get my content out to other people, whether it's like my motivation stuff where we talk about this, or just stuff where y'all see me having fun, like just living life.
Also,
But like,
also, for those people that are still watching, and I have a question. Do you guys want Elijah to bring his weekly discussions back? Because I really, really miss those. I
see, and I was about to
absolutely
say, I
love
can't
those so
promise. Like,
much.
let's say I do bring them back, right? I can't
Yeah.
promise that I'm gonna be able to get one out every week. Considering, yes, I'm on break right now, but obviously I'm on the winter break, and break only happens for so long until I have to go back. And I'm
Well, I mean, you could
trying to
record them
schedule
ahead
it.
of time. You could
Yeah, no,
record them ahead of time and then schedule them to go up later.
it's that, and also the fact that I'm trying to schedule it around so that way, if I schedule it the correct way, I think I only have Tuesdays and Thursdays, which means the rest of the week I'm free. Now, that
Okay.
doesn't guarantee that, I'll be able to legit set aside time all the time because obviously I might still have work,
So maybe weekly
like
discussions
homework,
go up
but at the same
on.
time, I can try. But and this is the important part. And sorry for cutting you off, Josh, but this is the important part here,
You
right?
good.
Because
Mhm.
I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm not saying it to sound like that person. I'm just saying it because every YouTuber asks for this just because it's what we do. Because this is literally why we do our channels, especially for those big people like Jacksepticeye and all them who really love entertaining people. Whether that's true or not, you get what I mean, though.
Yeah.
YouTube channels are literally run based on what the subscribers want. Now, it can sometimes be
Yeah.
run based on what the YouTuber wants to upload. Okay, but a lot of times when YouTubers actually care about growing, that means they base their content around what they know their subscribers are going to want to watch and are going to want to listen to. So
Yeah.
if y'all do want daily discussions back, okay, that's great. I'll do them.
You
But,
said daily.
well, weekly, my bad. If you want
Yeah.
the weekly discussions back, that's fine. Awesome. Great. I'll do them. But I'm gonna need y'all to actually tell me that because either A, I'm gonna forget, or B, I'm not gonna forget if I don't know.
And Elijah, I have a request. If there's a week where you can't do a weekly discussion, can I record it and you can upload it for me? Like I'll record what I want to say in an audio message and then you can upload it for me. Or when you do your weekly discussion, I can record my part about like my opinion on the discussion
Yeah,
and maybe one or two other people can do that and then I'll send you all the recordings and then you can merge them all and like put them all in the video and like upload them or
you know what?
whatever so
Yeah, if
that way
anything,
like
I
we're
could
the same.
try because I know that would
Okay.
also be like a cool way to actually have like a legit conversation and see what other people think about it.
Exactly. And then, like I said, during the weeks where you can't do weekly discussions, I can do it for you or whatever, and then you can just record a small part or something and then upload that.
Yeah, but like
So,
I
yeah.
said, I'm only
Well,
gonna do that if that's actually what y'all want to see because I know that Josh really wants those to come back, but I'm not gonna do those if y'all don't
so does
like
Nick.
those.
Nick has been basically begging for those for a long time.
Nick is literally only one other person, but that's my thing. If someone does comment that, and they like, even if it is Nick who just comments that, then
Yeah.
okay, cool. I'll bring them back. But I need to know that y'all actually want to see those.
I honestly don't think that many people are going to comment though, because I don't think many people are going to want to listen to this whole thing because
Probably not. I
attention
mean, I'll say
span.
this for anyone who ends up actually listening to this when it goes up, which that's crazy, but okay.
It probably won't go up till tomorrow because it takes so long to upload.
It's probably not gonna like be public until tomorrow, but considering
Yeah,
it's not midnight, I know for a fact this is still gonna be listed as like before my other thing.
yeah,
But yeah, it probably won't go up until tomorrow, like be public or whatever. But regardless,
yeah,
I'm gonna make a short about this once the rest of my stuff has gone up this week.
yeah.
So stay tuned for the short. You can either like the short if you agree, you can comment, you can hopefully do both. I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
put that in the short for y'all to do both, so that way I really know if you want to see it.
yeah.
And
I
depending on
would
how
say
much
just
that gets, I'll kind of go from there with that.
I would say don't make it a short because I feel like I don't do a lot of people like your shorts and comment on them because I would say just make it a regular video.
I mean, they don't comment on my videos either, though. That's the problem. Like,
Oh, okay. So then I don't know. I'd say a
my
video might
shorts
be
tend
easier
to
to
get more
watch.
views because obviously they're shorts. But like, yeah,
Yeah,
no, whether it gets more views or not, if it's a video or a short, people don't really comment on my stuff. Period.
yeah, exactly.
I know that if I do remixes, sometimes people comment on those and will either be like, "What is this?" or da-da-da-da-da-da-da, which I have tried responding to those people like it's literally me just having fun and using these
Yeah.
shorts. But apparently YouTube won't allow me to comment now. So
I've looked at a few of your videos and have seen 0 comments, and I'm just like, "Come on, people."
yeah, no, at this point, that's exactly why I don't ask for it anymore. Like I'll say like, comment, subscribe, but I'm not expecting to get it anymore because I know how people don't really do that.
A few more comments. Vanessa says you need parental consent at 16
Hold
to
on,
get your name
sorry.
legally changed.
Trying to sit up real quick.
Okay.
Say that again.
Okay.
Ow, my back. I did
You
that
sound
for
like an old
myself, but
you
that
sound like
hurt.
you sound like an old grandpa.
Oh my back. I don't like how well you can do that impression. That's scary.
Vanessa said you need parental consent at 16. Um, and then she said not
Yeah,
really in
I
the
think
discussion, whatever that means.
I think I did hear about that. Also, wait, what was the discussion when you said?
Vanessa just said not really in the discussions. I don't know what that means, but okay. But
Womp womp.
yeah, anyway. Yeah. But so anyway, so yeah, that's all the comments. There's no more after that.
All right, so hold on. Hey, and we got one more like 3 likes. Okay, that's nice.
Oh heck yeah, yeah, bruh.
All right, so for any of y'all who did see this, and if you see it when it goes up, give it another like if you want to. Comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more in the future, and I will see y'all in the next one. Love you guys for now. Peace out. I don't know.
Goodbye,
I don't know
everyone.
when I'm going to be doing another one of these, but whenever it happens, I'll see you guys then.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you guys later.
Love you guys. Peace out for now.
Bye.